of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Have you heard the secret of what New Orleans is talking about? I promise everything will be okay if you're listening here on the airwaves. It's that WBOK 12:30 a.m.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
Meet Leanna, a part-time chef and full-time mom. In the past, Leanna didn't have health insurance because she didn't think she could afford it. What she didn't realize is she qualified for Medicaid. She loves the coverage and peace of mind that comes with high-quality care. The kind of care you get with Healthy Blue. This is Medicaid, and it's for more people than you think. Maybe even you. To see if you qualify, go to myhealthybluela.com.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana companies through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about what the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation does, please visit www.jazzandheritage.org.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
This is Dr. Jaquil Ross, the host for Talk That, NOLA Education, brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans. On Talk That, we'll be focusing on the amazing work of educators and students happening inside and around public schools in New Orleans. Our school communities are full of so much talent and promise, so let's talk about it. This month, we'll be joined by Jamar McNeely, Jarrell Bryant, and Dana Peterson for a discussion focused on the importance of Black men in education. Also, we will hear from Kathleen Harris, Dr. Sheila Guidry, and Dr. Kelly Jordan to talk about how NSNO and NOLA Public Schools are supporting a growing English language learner population in our schools. Following that, we will have a conversation with a few representatives from NOLA Public Schools to talk about the upcoming enrollment window for school year 26-27 using the New Orleans Common Application process. So tune in to Talk That, NOLA Education, every Monday at 12:30 p.m. on 12:30 a.m. To learn more about NSNO and our programs, visit newschoolsforneworleans.org.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
When it comes to family planning, should you go with a will or a trust?
A will is like leaving instructions to the court. It tells them who gets what, but your family still has to go through a succession, which can be costly and time-consuming.
A trust, on the other hand, avoids court altogether. So when the time comes, everything transfers smoothly to your loved ones.
It's a little more work up front, but way less hassle and expense later. Plan smart, save time, and take care of your family.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 12:30 a.m.
For you anytime you need me. For real, girl, it's me in your world. Believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown that be down for whatever. There are few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war or make babies. Back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you to this day, boo, no frontin'. Even when the skies were gray, you would rub me on my back and say, baby, it'll be okay. Now that's real to a brother like me, baby. Never ever give my away and keep it tight, alright? And I'ma walk these doors so we can live in a fast crib with thousands of kids. Word like you don't need a ring to be my wife. Just be there for me and I'ma make sure we be living in the effing lap of luxury. I'm realizing that you didn't have to with me, but you did. Now I'm going all out, kid, and I got mad love to give. You my gotta love Jones for your body and your skin tone. 5 minutes alone, I'm already on the bone. Plus, I love the fact you got a mind of your own. No need to shop around, you got the good stuff at home. Even if I'm locked up north, you in the world rocking 3/4 of cloth, never showing your stuff or boo. It be true, me for you, that's how it is. I be your Noah, you be my Wiz, I'm your mister, you my missus, with hugs and kisses, Valentine cards and birthday wishes. Please, we on another level of planning, of understanding the bond between man and woman and child. The highest elevation, cause we above all that romance crap, just show your love. Sucker for me.
Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
And right across the table from me is Tyron Sanders.
Rico Hunt.
And him too, super producer. And back on the Ponderosa, behind the glass, Justin Lewis, pressing all the buttons and making it happen because once again, y'all, we outside.
We outside.
That's right. We have left the confines, Xavier University, and once again find ourselves safely in Wisconsin, in the confines of our friends down at the historic New Orleans collection. Y'all know where we come. And we've been coming down here because it's much fun. Talk about the trail they blazed, segregation story. We're going to have our guest here with us once again. It is always such a welcome when you come down to the 8. You guys have not been down. You need to. If you got people that's coming in town, the holidays coming up, you got folks that's. If you need something to do, you want to get them out the house, come on down here. Take a look at it. Share this history with your family, with your friends. All the
Absolutely. So now it is time for us to regale our people with a couple of things, right?
Sure.
All right. First thing, happy birthday, Jennifer Davalier McGowan. Today's her birthday. I
Okay.
thought I slept it.
Many happy returns of the day.
Yes. And also another send of condolences to the Williams family as they sent off their father and grandfather, loved one, and Williams Senior on yesterday. Did get to lay eyes and hug on Chandrea and Shan on yesterday, and a couple of the kiddos. And so shouts out to people who celebrated him and sent him off well.
Absolutely.
Sent him
Absolutely.
off well.
Rest in power, Big Stan.
Absolutely.
Soulful warrior. My member right there, Jack.
Yes. So how you doing this morning?
Oh, it's a lovely morning. It's always a lovely morning. We get a chance to come down here. The weather has warmed up a bit, which portends well for the visitors here at the HNOC. They always have a good time. But It's fitting right in.
Mm-hmm.
You doing okay?
Uh, really, I mean, basically, overall, I guess. I don't
Now,
know.
that was four different answers for
I,
me.
I can't. Well, I don't. I'm not sure yet.
So
I'll
we
let you know.
defined
We'll
okay.
figure. Yeah. What is
Defined
okay?
explain to them exactly what's going. The show must go on. The show must go on. And see, just like that, we went back. And I know you guys missed this, but for a second that we dropped out. So we had an opportunity to talk amongst yourselves. It's a very scintillating and simple conversation. So, but now we are back here at this Mormons collection. We are love. Oh, listen, people don't understand this part of the job is the part that we would almost faithful get an actor to sit and talk about diagnosis and talk to heroes, sit and talk to folks who actually live the history that we celebrate every day. And some folks is trying to disappear, but it can't because we simply made it out. Disappear this, it's not going to happen. As long as we have decided to continue to tell this story. All of you, bring your little ones, bring your school kids if you are anything to do with the education of our community, owe it to yourselves and to them to make a trip down specifically to see the trail they learned about while they're in school.
Correct.
So it can generate conversation, generate that knowledge, give them something to talk about, and give you something to dialogue with them about because you never might mess
That's the goal, right? And while we are fighting against everybody, well, some people's race to the bottom, we definitely need to get the new crop, the new batch, a new generation as much information as they can have because with all the changing and the fudging of the stories, their their idea of how things work have been severely impacted, and that is evident by people who don't participate in government or don't participate in paying attention to what's happening with the mass.
Yeah, yeah, but that's what the beautiful part is we can do that we've got the folks who actually did it. And that's what this exhibit is about, to make
Absolutely.
sure that it is not necessarily a pushback, but a continuation of the story, continuation of the real history that we have gone through, that I and we're still blessed to have who did it, the
Yes.
people who actually did it. I read that it, and to
Right.
have them be able to talk about it because at the time, that's what you talk about history, and you have to realize and talk not that long ago. It's not ancient history. There was not dinosaurs or anything like that. You know, for real, folks were right here. So that is the part. And again, cannot emphasize enough. I'm for us to be able to know these, for us to share these stories, and for the folks who are coming behind us get the opportunity to come over here to HNOC right in the heart of the French
For free.
for free,
Mhm.
$0.
Yes.
Come in and get the history and fill up your knowledge bank for very, very little. I
For
think there's
nothing.
for nothing, and they ask for a donation
Right.
if you can, but don't feel obligated or don't think that you cannot come because you don't have it there. It is here,
Mhm.
and open public, free of charge, and that is talked about right now is very important, especially in context of what's happening case. So show your friends, family, nephews, kids, grandkids, let them know because it's a wonderful story, and the only way we're going to make sure that efforts that are being undertaken to get rid of it, the only way we're going to guarantee is if we pop up, pass it on. It includes you. I'm not speaking French. I'm not speaking, even though I'm in the French Quarter.
Yes.
I'm not speaking French. You guys know what I'm talking about. So get a chance to come down, share it with your folks, and of course, we're gonna have some guests throughout the
Yeah.
course of the day. Always fun. Of history, make a chance to talk to us of the flame,
Yes.
and we can talk to folks who are here at the HNOC, and everything flows smoothly and happens on a daily.
Correct. Correct.
And I also get a chance to talk about. I think they did a thing here at HNOC. Yeah, kind of.
They do food a lot. They do king cake. They do
Yeah, there was the
champagne. I think they
food dealio was
do a bunch of food
that wasn't a
stuff.
food festival, but it was big.
A food fest.
That was the food fest. That was the
Yes.
food. Yes, 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 yes. I missed that. We don't usually miss.
No,
It's unusual.
not us.
It's unusual. We don't usually miss, but it's been a busy couple of weeks. But
Yes.
yes, we're gonna find out more about that and all of the other things that happen on a regular basis down here at the historic collection. Again, a great destination. If you're here in the city, have not taken advantage of it. Got friends, family, visitors, loved ones, some of them people that really don't like that much, but has to show up at your house. It's a good way to get them out the house. Here, let me
Hey,
send y'all to the
hey, you
HNOC,
want something to do? You
and
can
it's
learn
free,
something
and it's free.
and free, and you can stop and sit in the courtyard and eat some good food.
Absolutely.
Because I saved my stomach for the empanadas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You came ready, in
I
other words.
did. So last time I had eaten before I got here because I do,
Uh-huh.
but I said this time I said I really want the empanada and I don't want to be full.
Right, where you can't enjoy
Yes.
it. No, I understand.
So I am
They'll be
joining you
open
again
pretty
with the
soon.
hot tea.
Yeah. Okay.
I added
Good.
a tea bag.
Started a trend.
You have started a trend. So this morning I have it's not called common tea, but
Calming, like
calming,
calm your
right?
nerves.
Like calming nerves.
Okay.
That's not what it's called, but it's like a peaceful kind of
Tranquility.
something like that. And then I added
Zen.
I added green tea
Okay.
to it because it seemed to maximize the benefits of it. So
Oh, I'm been a green tea fan for
I have
decades.
tea everywhere in my cabinet.
Yeah.
I just didn't drink it a lot. So I
Yeah.
might as well. Got the
If you
peach and
got it in
ginger.
there. Okay.
And so yeah, those are the three.
All right.
I know you have green tea. What is the combo again?
Green, turmeric, ginger, and lemon.
And why the turmeric?
Bone health, joint health, that whole
Got it.
thing. Yeah, strength. That's right.
Okay.
Blood flow, all the good stuff, and that's why you don't see me eat a lot in
Mm-hmm.
the morning, and I just drink tea,
Right.
which helps a good deal with
Mm-hmm.
digestive system.
I was getting ready to
Okay, go ahead, fam. Good morning.
Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
That is not ever not gonna be funny.
That was
It will never not be funny.
absolutely.
But yeah.
But that's all part of it. Yes, yes,
So
that's all part
turmeric,
of it.
can you I mean I know people use turmeric to cook. Can you like take that in a capsules?
You can take it in. It comes many different
I'm
forms.
gonna have to
Yeah,
check that out
absolutely.
because I'm
Uh,
at the age where I really do need to take care of my bones.
well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I've
Calcium,
never
stuff like
broken a
that.
bone.
Well, that's a good thing.
Have you?
No,
Okay.
no.
With all of the things that I've done, I've had bruises,
I've
sprains,
never
and
been
stuff.
in that big
Never,
a hurry.
never broken anything.
Been in several auto wrecks,
Me too.
thank God,
Amen.
and haven't broken
Still here to
anything.
talk about it.
Still here to talk about it. Have not fallen. Now, I had a couple of strains, couple of sprains, couple stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
broken, no, fractured. Nah,
Mm-mm.
I never experienced that. I saw my daddy leg when he broke it when he
Oh.
was cutting hedges
Oh.
out on the front of the house and fell off the ladder. I said, "Oh, your leg crooked." Well, That's not. I don't think that is supposed to be
Oh my
facing that way.
God.
If you are sitting in that position, I don't think that's. I don't think that's. And I never was. I never was because of who my nature. I never was grossed out by stuff. I was always science, and
Hmm.
so anything that was it's more curious to me than that's I know so many people I like that, but no, it's more crazy. Minute, that doesn't look right. That's not the big. Why is your leg? Why is the ankle facing this way? And you,
So this is a weird thing. I have reactions after. So I've been with my brother. My brother broke his arm, right?
mhm,
And it was swollen. He went to sleep with it broken because he had fallen off his bike, right?
okay,
And he woke up hollering in the middle of the night because he didn't say anything about it.
hmm
And so looking at it in that moment, I can do whatever because my adrenaline has kicked in. I'm there to do what's going on. Recalling it, I want to throw up, but
wow,
the work is done.
I got through it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
work is done, but now I'm sick.
don't recall it. That would be my very humble suggestion. Once you get through it, you're done.
I would like
Why are
to
we
not
going?
have the recall, but
Yeah,
the
why are we going
processing
back?
goes that way.
But the process is that it's done.
Yeah,
See, that's why I skip straight to the end.
yeah.
Can we get it done? Yeah,
Mhm.
then don't worry about it. We straight. We straight. Now, could we do it different next week? We have to do it with your eyes closed and try to
I mean, you
get
don't
it
get
done.
rid of those memories.
But you don't have to go revisit them. You're gonna always have
Do you
memories.
think I elect to do that?
Yeah, but the only time you don't is if it feels. The only time you don't is when if you find yourself starting to think about that. If anything like that, anything that gives you consternation, anything that raises your blood pressure, gives you anxiety, you find yourself, yes, you have to say, oh, stop, not gonna do it. Just like Myron just
Oop, stop.
stop, take this break.
Yes,
That's what you do.
that's what we do.
You gotta run your thoughts like a producer
Mm.
running the front porch.
Good luck with that. All right.
But
Good luck for me.
for you, there you
Hmm.
go. It's the
Yes.
front porch, y'all. WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We are live at the historic New Orleans collection. Got some of our guests on the other side of the break. So here, then.
Hey everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks
And Kimber White Dupree
from the Front Porch.
Some combos are too good to miss. Now you can pull up a chair to the front porch anytime.
Just search WBOK Media and subscribe to the Front Porch Podcast.
Download, share, and hit us with a 5-star rating because New Orleans culture deserves to be heard loud and clear.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. One person is dead and 2 others are hurt after a stabbing in New Orleans East. Police say this happened around 10 o'clock last night on Pebble Drive. We're told one of the victims died at the scene and the other 2 were taken to a local hospital for treatment. Investigators tell us this could have been domestic in nature. No suspect information or other details have been released at this time. Now, that crime follows a deadly shooting in Central City. New Orleans police say that happened yesterday around 6:30 p.m. on South Claiborne Avenue near Jackson. Officers say at the scene they found a man suffering from at least 1 gunshot wound. He was rushed to a local hospital where he later died. There's no other word yet on a motive or other information, but call Crime Stoppers at 504-822-1111 if you have any information that can help police with either of these incidents. And today could be the final day of the historically long government shutdown. The House is expected to vote on the Senate-passed bill to fund the government through January. This package extends government funding through January 30th and also includes a minibus of 3 full-year appropriations bills, as well as fully fund SNAP benefits through the end of next September. A vote will follow before the package is sent to President Donald Trump's desk. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK.
2517 Bayou Road, Chef Sherman Esteem. You talking about great food, great conversations, and definitely great drinks. Come on down to Nano's Cajun Cuisine and Pastries and have a wonderful time.
Open late till 2 a.m. every Saturday. You've got responsibilities, but that doesn't mean your dreams are on hold. At Southern University at New Orleans, our evening and weekend college is designed with your life in mind. Finish your degree, start a new one, on your time, your degree, your schedule. No excuses, just opportunity. Visit suno.edu and make your next move today.
Meet Leanna, a part-time chef and full-time mom. In the past, Leanna didn't have health insurance because she didn't think she could afford it. What she didn't realize is she qualified for Medicaid. She loves the coverage and peace of mind that comes with high-quality care. The kind of care you get with Healthy Blue. This is Medicaid, and it's for more people than you think. Maybe even you. To see if you qualify, go to myhealthybluela.com.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Comparing the cost of will, successions, and trusts.
A will might only be a few $100s, but your family could end up paying more in legal fees.
Trust costs more upfront, but saves time, stress, and potentially thousands.
Think of it as paying a little now to avoid a big bill later. Smart planning means big savings for your family. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
For you anytime you need me. For real, girl, it's me in your world. Believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown that be down for whatever. There were few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war or make babies. Back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you to this day, boo, no frontin'. Even when the skies were gray, you would rub me on my back and say, maybe it'll be okay. Now that's real to a brother like me, baby. Never ever give my away and keep it tight, alright? And I'ma walk these doors so we can live in a fast crib with thousands of kids. Well, like, you don't need a ring to be my wife. Just be there for me and I'ma make sure we be living in the effing lap of luxury. I'm realizing that you didn't have to with me, but you did. Now I'm going all out, kid, and I got mad love to give. You my
was plain to see. You are my destiny. With you, I spend my time. I'll dedicate my life. I'll sacrifice to you. Dedicate my life to you.
I gotta love Jones for your body and your skin tone. 5 minutes alone, I'm already on the road. Plus, I love the fact you got a mind of your own. No need to shop around, you got the good stuff at home. Even if I'm locked up north, you in the world rocking 3/4 of cloth, never showing your stuff off, boo. It be true, me for you, that's how it is. I be your Noah, you be my Wiz, I'm your mister, you my missus, with hugs and kisses, Valentine cards and birthday wishes. Please, we on another level of planning, of understanding the bond between man and woman and child, the highest elevation, cause we above all that romance crap, just show your love. Suck up on these. And you don't stop.
on the front porch. You're on the front porch.
Yeah, it's the front porch. WPOK. I'm your host, Raylan Brian Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Brother Nyron right there at the end of the table, pressing all the buttons, getting back. And of course, meanwhile, back at the ranch, it is Brother Justin on the other side of the glass, bringing peace right here because we are once again out and about in one of our favorite places. We are back at the historic New Orleans collection, right down in the heart of the French Quarter, yo. Making it happen again as we are here to talk about the exhibition that is being shown here called Trail Day Blaze. And the important story is our story. The story about New Orleans segregation, school, unfairness, resurrection, and life, and all the good stuff that is still going on and thought about. Have history makers.
Yes, we do.
Here. Don't have to get the story second hand, third hand. Have got it. My grandmother would say straight from the horse, because that's where it comes from. Straight from the horse, and you don't have to get it from nobody else. And right in that vein, we would like to take this opportunity to welcome back front porch our friend, Dr. Fiona Tate. Good morning, Dr. Tate, and welcome back to the front porch. Yeah, you picking up talking. That's the only way it works. That's
Good morning.
It worked better that way.
Oh, goodness gracious. And so it begins.
And so it
The
begins.
comedy.
Listen, after 2 times, I don't know what y'all done. Y'all
Yeah,
family.
y'all family. Yeah.
I said, now why he calling us on a bad children day?
See, I didn't set it up. I thought about that when I was coming. Bad churn wings. and we got some bad churn, bad meaning good. Bad meaning some of the best. Absolutely. And of course, along with Fiona Tate, we have program director of Epson Tate, Etienne Prevost Center, Tremaine Knight and Riley. Good morning, Tremaine Knight and Riley.
Good morning, everybody. Glad to be here.
Absolutely.
Especially on Bad Children Week.
It could not be
pure
better.
comedy abounds.
Apropos, I must say. Apropos, I must say. Well, ladies, listen, it's always so good to have you guys get a chance to talk about referencing this exhibit earlier and just reiterating how important it is for this story. So, especially in today's climate,
My
especially
Lord.
with what's going on. And the beautiful part about it, it's less about pointing out what's happening than fighting back against it. The pointing out what's happening, yeah, we know. But what are we doing about it? We're sitting here talking with history makers. We're talking about opportunity to come down and show what has been done. Talk on it and not worry about what's happening over there because that's not our problem.
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say
You're gonna leave the fake news where it's at.
yeah,
Please and thank
we're gonna
you.
leave the fake news
Please
where it's
and
at.
thank you.
And again, thank you so much for being here. Leona Tate is an American activist, civil rights pioneer, advocate from here in New Orleans. If you don't know, the first black United States segregate a public elementary 2009 Leona Tate Foundation, Change LF, to continue educating the public, in particular young people, on the lessons of civil rights and minority struggle for equality. Dr. Tate, founder and executive director. Had to get first. There's about 3 people out there who might not know who you are. So we always like to do that because we like to tell them that this is history right here on the board. Do you get tired of? Do you get tired of talking about it?
It's overwhelming.
I would for real. That's what I'm saying.
It gets overwhelming.
It is. You can teach, not telling the same story because I don't know, is it a burden and a blessing? Like a lot of things in life.
It,
Yeah.
it is a burden and a blessing,
Yeah.
but it took a long time to be a.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. The blessing part is coming right now, the giving back. Because living through it, I know had to be more burden than blessing. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's been a load that you carried a child. A lot of people, they see you now and they don't connect the two. Being faced with um, being a part of a huge movement, literally, as a 6-year-old to now, in terms of it being a blessing and a curse. When do you feel like it started to kind of feel like the blessing of turning the corner? Because living it, you don't escape any of this. It's with you.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Students.
We have a
Students.
class full. Oh no, it looks like a group of seniors and or
Yes,
senior high school
senior high
students
students.
that are.
Absolutely.
Where
Good
you all?
morning.
Where you all? Saint.
Right
Okay, Saint
outside of
Amon,
Baton
right
Rouge.
outside of Baton Rouge. They
All
are
right.
taking a tour of the exhibits that are available. So this is what we want to see. This is
What
what
we're
we
going to
want to
see.
see.
We'll talk to y'all on the break. You're
Yes.
the instructor?
Yes.
We'll find
We'll
you on the
definitely
break.
be looking for you.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Have a good
Yes,
one.
sir. That's what I'm telling y'all.
This,
See,
right?
That's what really makes
that's the blessing.
That's the
Yes.
blessing.
Yes.
That's the blessing.
Thank you, Father.
Hello. Where's the bell?
Thank
We've
you,
got to get a
Father.
travel
It's
bell.
on time, huh?
We got to ding,
We,
ding,
you know,
ding,
that
ding,
would
ding,
be our
ding, ding, ding,
steel
ding,
pan.
ding.
That's our
Yes.
steel pan. We got to
Exactly.
remind our folks
We gotta
gotta
get it.
a
We gotta
steel
get
pan
it.
coming.
Yeah, and
That
this is there's another class. Y'all don't see them, but there's another group. So it looks like they have multiple. Yeah,
this
yeah,
is what we were talking about. This none of that's planned.
yeah.
This is spontaneous. We are sitting here. The museum the Historic New Orleans collection is open for business, for students, for public. Is what we tell you to come down. But that's what we sitting here talking about the blessing. And a man busy doing all what he got to do and say, "Oh, you
Yes.
forgot here," and sent them kids up here just to show
Yeah.
that.
Oh wait,
that's
there's
what needs to know.
another group upstairs. Like they really brought a lot of kids here now. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. So the demographics of the children. Let's talk about it, right?
Let's talk
It
about
was
it because it's
definitely
history.
DEI going on in the group.
It's history. And that's the part about it is American history. And no matter the effort to, for lack of a better phrase, whitewash it, but this counters that without throwing a punch.
Yeah.
This counters all of that just by showing up. Everybody? Probably not. There are going to be some who have to go home and fight against what you're seeing here because they learn things.
Right,
That
right.
type of behavior is taught at the table.
Correct.
But there's going to be one or three that's going to say, okay. And that's where the blessing is. That's the idea that they could learn from that little 6-year-old girl as seniors or juniors in high school to see what it was and give them hope, the hope that it never goes back to that again.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
They're the ones that's gonna carry it on.
They'd have to, yeah.
You know, we late. We through.
I know that's
People
real.
my age, we done. But they're the ones that'll carry it on.
And it has to be. Revolution is a young person's game.
Absolutely.
It is. It is. And as young as 6.
Is it, and that's the thing, right? I'm happy to see teenagers coming in, but the idea of kids are too young to learn it. Well, you were too young to experience it. So yes, we have to show them. This is what this can become if you take this course of action, and if we don't do something to counter it and arm them with information, yes,
Positive. That's right.
to arm them with information, we're gonna see this again. I mean, that is definitely a direct impact that we're seeing right now.
Oh, yeah, take it. You've been
Yeah,
waiting.
because
There you go. Go ahead.
so here's the thing. But for me, I'm thinking about the education part of it.
Yes.
So when those kids came through, there should have been not because of a lack of what was taught in their classroom, but overall we haven't been taught this history, and those
That's right.
kids did not immediately know who this
Dr.
person
Tate
they
was.
just
Yeah.
walked by
Yes.
was.
Yes.
And so that's the part that we have to get better at as educators.
Yeah.
and to sharing this history, so children, adults, learners of all ages can begin to connect what happened in 1960 to what's happening currently.
We got to
Because
counteract that with the algorithm though,
that part.
because we got to reach them where they are. We
That
know
part.
all of them have every app, social, whatever. We have to start flooding that with that information, so that becomes like, oh yes, I know who that is, or make the connection. But if they don't get exposed,
Exactly.
they won't know.
Well,
So I need help with the algorithm. So that's
Well,
For sure.
I did, but a shout out, that's the new way, but shout out to the old school too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the instructors and the educators who say, listen, it might not be on the app, but I got an application I'm going to bring y'all, and I'm going to bring y'all over here on a field trip.
Yes.
On a field trip. Show you wait, how do they put it? IRL?
In real life.
In real life. I want to show you this in real life. And you never thought there would need to be a distinction, but there's now a distinction between what we talk about and in real life.
Yeah.
So yes, shouts out to the educators and to the chaperones and to the folks in administration who decided that this was a good idea to go back to a good old-fashioned field trip.
Yes.
Get out of the class, or maybe use your phone now to take a picture. Maybe use your phone now to do a reference. Maybe use your phone now to do what is the QR code, scan it, and pull up
get
some
some
more
information.
information. It can be combined, but first get them here.
Yeah.
I like the old school.
Yeah.
Sometimes the old ways, it's a field trip.
They've traveled on the other side of Baton Rouge. Right.
That's right.
Right. All right, educators in New Orleans, you have heard the bell. It has been rung. It's sounding. Get
have
your babies
two
here.
connected field trips that can happen. So we can have come to the historic New Orleans collection.
That's right.
And come see the Trail They Blaze, and then travel right down the street to the TEP Center to get another in-depth look at what school desegregation was like in New Orleans.
Call them both. Make it a whole day, especially if you are listening from somewhere outside of the city. If you're coming from Baton Rouge, if you're coming from La Place, if you're coming from anywhere like that, the North Shore, and you want to give your kids this information, make it a day.
Yeah.
Make it a day. Come here and go to the TEP. That's a great idea, cuz. You must come from a good family. Have good
How
ideas
about
like
that?
that. Bruh. Listen, y'all don't go nowhere. We are in the middle of a wonderful interview, as we always are when we visit the historic New Orleans collection. But right now, we got to take this break. Y'all don't go nowhere. Tuned into the Front Porch, WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
See y'all on the other side of the
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The warmer weather is back in your forecast. Highs today eventually reach 73 to 77 with partly cloudy skies. We'll see into the upper 70s, lower 80s for the rest of the week. We're also staying dry for today, but over the next couple of days, we could see a couple of mornings with some fog. Lows for tonight dropping to 50 to 58, so a milder week is up ahead. For the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Hoops, Heat, The Truth, On Demand. Ball Don't Lie is now live on all podcast platforms. Tap in, search WBOK Media, find Ball Don't Lie, and bring the fire with you wherever you go. Download, share, and leave that 5-star review, because the game doesn't stop when the show ends.
Hi, this is Arnie Filko. Let's elevate every Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. as we discuss the community, the country, and the world, from politics to current events to sports. We look forward to your input and continuing the quality programming on your community station, WBOK. Join Carrie and I every Tuesday through Thursday, 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. on Elevated Conversations, the Arnie and Carrie Show. See you soon.
Paid for by Calvin for Clerk.
Looking for the right school for your child? Join the Greater New Orleans Collaborative of Charter Schools for the Charter School Admissions Fair, Tuesday, November 12th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Hines Charter School in Lakeview. Meet staff and leaders from over 25 top pre-K through 12 public charter schools across Orleans and Jefferson parishes. Discover programs, ask questions, and find the perfect fit for your family. It's free and open to the public. Register now at gnocollaborative.com or just walk in. The GNO CCS Charter School Admissions Fair, your gateway to great schools.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I'm the quiet storm. We be the infamous. The mob comes equipped. It's real. Come on, man. Throw your hands up. The infamous Mob Deep. We be the infamous. The mob comes equipped. It's real. Come on, man. Throw your hands up. The infamous Mob Deep.
Cause it's the real shit to make it feel. Lump them in the club. Have you out and out when you bump this? Drugs in your eardrum, the raw uncut. Having OD, cause it's never enough. Cause it's the real shit to make it feel. Lump them in the club. Have you out and out when you bump this? Drugs in your eardrum, the raw uncut. Having OD, cause it's never enough.
Hot damn hole, here we go again. Light as a rock, hard as a... This not for blocks through hard tops in the parking lots where my rock like the spark a lot. My Brooklyn style speak for itself like a wrestler. Another notch under my belt. The embezzler, chrome treasurer, the UNO competitor. I'm 10 steps ahead of ya. I'm a leader, y'all some following. Coming in this game on some modeling shit. It's up just to get to the top. I put 100% in every line I drop. It's the Q to the B with the M-O-B-B. Queens, yeah, Brooklyn, and we D-double-E-P. Wow, y'all wish I lived the life I live. Yo, Prodigy, tell them what this is, done. Yo, it's the real. To make you feel, lump them in the club. Have you out and out when you bump this. Drugs to your eardrum, the raw uncut. Having OD, cause it's never enough. Yo, it's the real. To make you feel, lump them in the club. Have you out and out when you bump this. Drugs to your eardrum, the raw uncut. Having OD, cause it's never enough.
The mob comes equipped. It's real. We be the infamous. The infamous Mob Deep. The mob comes equipped. It's real. We be the infamous. The infamous Mob Deep.
On the mic, the butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L tight, keep the rhymes right, yo. I just made this motherfucker up last night, and I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream, like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone. So if you say it's on, then it's on. Bang this in your whips, pack them cold roadie with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French kiss. I dismiss all you chicks. Spit 6 from the 4th, 5th, make it dance. Ow! I stay focused. In the dopest, like a penny with a hole in it. Y'all just hopeless and topless. I ain't lying. Trying to knock me off, keep trying. All it takes is one phone call to my street team. Promote that ass like a soundtrack. Blue Jack, sit there, set it off with the 850. Y'all missing the buck with the bump. Biggie in the truck, in the buck to my double. Let me see you do the bank head if you're riches. It's the rap made west, the QB. And I got all my sisters with me.
one, choking your paragraphs with laughs. Get you back up on the right path. Ain't no stopping me, ladies from club hopping. Gets my rock on. From flavors to frozen at paradise joint. Booty shaking with the glass in my left one. Right hand saying stepson. To me, my girls is fancy fly misses. To my straight snitches and to the mother chicos. Lady pimp ain't taking that trip. If you ain't got the cash to stash, catch a brick hole. Strictly your bell ringer. Lay another finger on this big bad wolf, Miss Lady Rap Singer. I be the one to blame as the flames keep rising to the top. And it don't stop. Try not to notice the dope assistants approaching with good intentions, but focusing on their riches. If it's too hot, then get that ass about the kitchen. Listen carefully. I don't give a damn if you don't care for me. The rhythm I keep, cause I'm like the rhythm I keep.
Dr. and Mike Riley, such a good time
Yes.
so far. We are sitting here laughing because we're surrounded with young
adults. Yeah.
young seniors, and
Yes.
like
A few
juniors and
juniors,
whatnot.
yes. They're getting
And
ready to enter the adulthood very soon.
that's right.
May come real soon.
That's right. And they have been made aware that they're in the presence of greatness. That's what they're watching. And of course, and when I talked about, I did not, our Sherpa, our Creole, y'all know Amanda. Y'all know Amanda here. Y'all know, and we get it all done. Yes, what school?
Anamont High School.
Santa Mont High School, north of Baton Rouge. They were actually, Amanda went up to tell them down, and she got a Lord work as she walked up to tell them, actually talking about who? Leon the chick. She wasn't a doctor then. She was a little girl. You was talking about Leon as she walked up, and is just so excited about getting a topic come down to history. And if you're an educator, if you're an administrator, somebody in the HNOC offers free bus.
What?
I'm telling you, we found that out.
No excuses.
What?
No excuse. You got no excuse.
No way.
Historic New Orleans collection offers free busing to
Come
get
on.
you from your
So
facility.
now what's your barrier to entry?
Come on. It's free
What
to
is
get
it?
in.
There's no barrier to entry. Now you could say
And
that
you
you
don't
just
even
don't
have to
want to
pay to
do
get
it,
in.
but at this point they're making it because oftentimes that's what the cost in the issue is. 'Cause you got to pay for the
You
buses.
got to pay for the buses. You got to pay.
Um,
They're offering free busing. I
yeah,
did not know
I did
that.
not
I
know.
was a day years old when I found that out. When Amanda came in, a veritable font of information she is, and came in and let us know that. So that has to ring some bells somewhere in different where you all listen from. That's free busing. That changes the game.
So now I'm
If
challenging all history,
there you go.
social studies teacher within the confines because I don't know how far they can come but I know those in the city.
Call and find out.
I am challenging you to
Call and
bring your
find out.
students here.
That's
If
right.
they offer busing, that's often the big hurdle. If they're if the entry and the exhibits are $0, then what's your problem? All
Yeah.
you have to do is send out a permission slip,
That's right.
get the parents' permission, and hit the road.
And if they don't send them to me, I sign 'em. just, just send them over here by me outside and put them children on the bus for free and get them over here to the historic New Orleans collection. I had no idea. This is a wonderful spot, and thank you to all the folks involved running, not just having Trail Day here as an exhibit June of next year,
2020.
2026, but also for having wherewithal and the desire to make it so easy to learn this history, to come here. Free busing is a game changer. Anybody out there who control the budgets, who
It
was
won't be
thinking about
any
that, it won't hit you.
adjustments.
It won't be adjustment. Just make it happen. Let's flood the historic New Orleans collection. Students that can come here and learn this wherever you can hear the broadcast, because this school is here on the other side of Baton Rouge. I know we got fans and a lot of
Yes.
interwebs and the worldwide net and all that kind
All
of
that
stuff.
stuff.
Y'all listen to us everywhere, everywhere, and we want y'all to come and call the folks here. What's the number, Amanda, here that they could call? Go to hnoc.org. Go, yeah, don't call.
Don't
Don't
call.
call
Go
these
to
people busy out here.
hnoc.org.
That's what the man said. I'm telling people call out here, man. What is it about?
Wait, hold up. Go to hnoc.org. Look for the busing information, but also download the lesson plan so you can prepare the kids before they listen. Prepare them before they get here, because those and then I'm curious to know if the teacher came along, did any pre-work, because you want them to be able to engage and not just passing conversation. But yeah, no, I mean we have set this all up for y'all to be successful. So now you have the information, buses, lesson plan, and you can get a whole day of learning. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bus
Bus
fund
fund the program.
program.
So I would hear that as for those of you who have been blessed,
Mm-hmm.
for those of you who have been seen as successful in this
Mm-hmm.
life, you can spread that. You can go forward and go to hnoc.org. You can fund the buses. Now, wouldn't that be something? You might. I can't guarantee y'all gonna be real lucky and get
And get to
Dr.
yeah.
Tate and Tremaine here if you come with the kids in person. Story. You can find out what happened, learn this history, and then you come over to the Step Center and you can get a more in-depth study. Trust me, I think these synergies are here for a reason. Nothing happens on this front porch by
By
accident.
accident.
There are no coincidences.
May not be here, but we will be there.
It's no question.
No question.
If you want to see history living,
Mm-hmm.
come here first, get it at the HNOC and Step Center, where you guaranteed to see history makers right there. So
For sure.
definitely call, make it happen. Uh, man, I
I
cannot
didn't
tell
know.
you how hip that was. Oh, we Amanda, say hold up, hold
I
up.
got it.
I
Don't
just
say
want
we
to
ain't
let
got no
y'all
phone.
don't say we ain't got no call. I don't want people to be saying the phone number here.
Right.
The phone number here is 504 556 7661. Once again, that's 504 556 7661. That's
Yes,
for
that's for
field trips. That's the direct line to call about field trips. That way, it'll be a one-stop drop. You learn about the buses. You learn about what you can do, what's going to be on display. But yeah, give it a chance to check it out, and use that information. Have any access or responsibility to education?
Yes.
Come on out here and check it out.
And you'll get some.
You get some too.
Yeah.
You might mess around and learn something your own self.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
That is absolutely correct. Now that we have lesson and it's what are you now?
You don't have it.
You don't have.
And just to buttress that, it's funny that we started off talking about burden and blessing.
Yes.
We started off talking about burden and blessing, and we talked very little about the burden. And we've been talking about the blessing
the
ever
whole
since.
time. Yes.
I just wanted to let y'all know that's not lost on me. You understand? That's not lost on me. All right? And I love it. I love it because that's the vibe that's what history. It doesn't have to be dry and dusty and stale. It
It's
doesn't
not.
have to be. It's living.
It's active.
It's living. It's active, and you can find out. And sometimes you can get people who lived it, what they see today, and how you cannot live it or have to relive what they've been through. We can do better.
Yes. We must.
We can do better.
We must do better. And on that, in that vein, what you see right now happening in politics, what are your thoughts about that?
Very depressed person.
Amen.
I felt like the person together. Not what I'm.
Yes.
I know, but I'm just saying. Why we can't tell the why are that's a burden.
Personally, yeah,
that's a burden.
Yes,
to me.
yes.
But self in career and
Yes, ma'am.
and say move on. You got to keep going. You
Yeah.
can't stop with
Yeah.
because no way for us to don't want people using DEI.
Right.
We can't stop saying what we're saying.
Right.
What are we going to talk about if we don't
Come on now.
say anything?
Come on now.
So I just way we doing.
That's right.
We explain to you if you have a problem with it. Come on, let's have that talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
I bet you're gonna leave different than you can.
I'm sure you will.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sure you
That's
will.
the goal.
No
That is
question.
the
Sure
goal.
you will.
No
We're
question.
not here to hurt anybody's feelings. We're not here to make anybody feel bad. But we want to bring this together.
Yes,
Yeah,
because this is again, I cannot say it with enough emphasis. This is American history.
Right. Exactly.
In a city that is older than America.
America. Yes.
So no, it is a double blessing to have people, to have you here, Dr. Tate, to be able to talk about it and to have to see that continuum, to see these kids that are here, to see this and get the opportunity to get down here to see in person. I tell you, I must be living right. I'm going to buy me a lottery ticket.
All right.
If we come back from this break, if we come back from this break, and I'm not here, you don't hear my voice, I just pop down the street and grab the Powerball. Y'all don't go nowhere. You're tuned into the Front Porch, WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
We're going to see y'all on the other side of the break.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
This is Dr. Jaquil Ross, the host for Talk That, NOLA Education, brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans. On Talk That, we'll be focusing on the amazing work of educators and students happening inside and around public schools in New Orleans. Our school communities are full of so much talent and promise, so let's talk about it. This month, we'll be joined by Jamar McNeely, Jarrell Bryant, and Dana Peterson for a discussion focused on the importance of Black men in education. Also, we will hear from Kathleen Harris, Dr. Sheila Guidry, and Dr. Kelly Jordan to talk about how NSNO and NOLA Public Schools are supporting a growing English language learner population in our schools. Following that, we will have a conversation with a few representatives from NOLA Public Schools to talk about the upcoming enrollment window for school year 26-27 using the New Orleans Common Application process. So tune in to Talk That, NOLA Education, every Monday at 12:30 p.m. on 12:30 a.m. To learn more about NSNO and our programs, visit newschoolsforneworleans.org.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 12:30 a.m.
less untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah.
Front okay. Host Braylon Bryant Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupe. Hey, y'all.
Siren right here on the other end of the table, y'all. Press slid behind the glass. Of course, just back on the app. We are out and about. We are outside, live at the historic collection. We're talking about the exhibition. Wonderful conversation. Dr. Kate and the program director at the Steps Night Riley. Always so good to have you guys, and the day's just been fun.
Yeah.
we
couldn't have planned today.
It's just been really, really cool.
Yes.
Got it?
We could not have planned today.
Man, sure. I'm telling you, you spoke it into being. And it has been rolling ever since. Because if you got bad children, you what they do, call over here or go to the website.org. Click on the part about the bus. And if you got some money, call and donate the bus
do that.
fund to make sure that this program can continue. So other people can come here. We got to make sure that we do our part. Again, we know what the other side's doing. I don't worry about that. We need to do what we need to do to make sure that exhibitions like this, that our heroes that are right here among our midst, get the opportunity to touch and feel and be a part of our lives. That is very important. And I will tell you, I'm looking forward to the class coming down here to see Madam Dr. Tate. We have
Oh,
heard
wow.
them. They are walking around in HOC right now. There's a new exhibit going on, but the idea that they're going to meet you after learning all about just going to be so much
Yeah.
because there's fresh minds. That's 60, 50, 17-year-old minds who are hearing, learning, come down here, talk. We're gonna be a part of that.
Yeah.
We ain't going nowhere. We might get one or two of them little kids, and I keep calling them little kids because I'm old.
Right.
That's the only reason I keep. So I don't want
Young
y'all
men
to
and
see
women.
young men and women, and I
Mhm.
know they're not. Y'all know they're not baby goats. I know
No.
they're not kids.
And they were big kids
right?
coming through
They were big
here.
kids.
Big kids walking through here.
but
Absolutely.
but it's the idea of those young minds learning and seeing about 6 years
Mm.
what's going through a child younger than they are at this point, but that
Right.
they've been through. Now you get a chance to come down here, ask questions, find out what do you get that offer. Do you get a chance to interact with
Oh,
like
definitely.
groups? Okay. And what's that
Definitely.
like? What's the I guess the number one question
Huh?
over all these times, but what's the common denominator? What's the question that the
How old am I? And my answer
Get
is,
your little bad butt up
yeah, my
there.
answer is do your math, you know. But nah, they can pull some.
I bet.
They can.
I bet.
And you know what? It's the younger ones that's
Uh-huh.
more questionable than the older ones. You
Yeah.
know, them younger
The
ones
older
are.
ones are cultured to be polite and not
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
invasive
right.
questions. The younger ones don't know
Yeah,
that it's
but we
invasive.
get some
So yeah.
some of them, but I
Nah,
don't
they
know.
can
They can pull some.
I
At least some
bet.
of the
They
same
can.
questions
They
all the
can. I
time.
bet.
And
And
every
you know
now
what?
and
It's
then
the
we might
younger
get
ones
a
that
new one.
more
You know,
questionable. Every now and
yeah.
then.
I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
what the new one
The
was the
older
last
ones
time.
are cultured to be polite
So
and
I
not
never
ask
heard that
invasive
one. When it
questions.
was,
The younger ones
you
don't
know, when they
know
when you
that it's
see them thinking
invasive.
like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, wow,
See, I
wow.
like that because I'm a big little kid
Mhm.
because
This is the fact.
the question that beg to be asked, yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a accusation, it's not an
I
indictment.
just I
It's
want
I
to
want to
know.
know,
I
so
want to
I'm
know.
asking.
And it's always one that wanna keep asking.
That one,
You know.
yes,
Because once you answer that question,
And the
it
hand
is
it back
probably
out. I
going
got
on.
another one.
Yeah.
You know.
Because if
Yeah.
you give me an answer that I wasn't expecting, then what I want now is
Mhm.
okay. So I wasn't expecting that. Now tell me more, or tell me how this connects, because those minds they're putting the pieces together
Right.
from the things that they've heard. But this is my question with the kids who come up, right? Uh, the age of technology, cell phones. When they meet you, do you see them whipping out their phones to get pictures?
I don't know. Well, yeah, they always want to take pictures, you
Mhm.
know. But while I'm talking and next, I don't really
Mhm.
see that because I don't think they're allowed to do that then. But
Okay.
yeah. Oh, the pictures is. We might have 60 in the group, but I'm taking 60 pictures. All right. Okay.
You
So,
famous.
just the idea that they won't touch you
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Because when do you get to touch
right.
people who
Right.
make that kind
They
of
want to touch.
history?
They want to hug you. You
Mhm.
know, I love that.
I remember one of the groups coming, and I want to say this was either fifth or sixth grade,
Okay.
and the little boy said, "I don't have my phone, but can you take my picture and send it to my mama?"
I love
It was that
ding
was
ding ding
right
ding ding. I
because
love
he
that.
wanted to capture the moment,
Yes.
and then the educator in me was excited. He knew his mama phone
He
number
knew his
That
mom and
and
wanted
wanted
to
to
share.
share.
yes.
Mama,
Yes.
mama,
Look,
look
mom.
who I'm with.
Yes.
Well, even we did the chess tournament from
Yes.
last Saturday? Yeah,
Mhm.
and one little boy that I had met the last time they were here. He was the first one there. He was ready. He was ready. He was looking for me. You know what I'm saying? He came through the door first and trying to help do things, you know.
Yes,
But
indeed.
he was excited. He was really excited. You
I
know what I'm
love it. I
saying?
love it. And that's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing, man. The kids
Mhm.
get the opportunity just like they're doing now.
Yeah.
We just had another group walk in, so y'all heard the door.
Good
But yeah,
morning.
we have
Yeah.
How
kids
are
here.
you?
What school y'all
What
from?
school are you guys from? Saint
Thanks
Amant.
to
Okay.
Oh,
Saint
it's all
Amant.
the same folks.
Okay. So
Okay.
this is the second or third? No, third group.
They break them up.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Two groups. Yeah. It's good to see all of these young faces, and nobody looks angry about
Yes.
She's in education department.
Yeah, we've talked.
Yes,
Yeah, we've talked to her. Yeah,
Last
we've
time.
talked to her. But it's so exciting to see them look excited about being here.
It's African American History Club.
Uh-huh.
AP.
AP.
Oh,
All right. Ding, ding,
all
ding,
right.
ding,
All
ding,
right.
ding, ding, ding. Yes. Yes. All
Y'all know
right.
who that is right
Ding.
there?
Do you know who this is?
Y'all know who that is
And
right
everybody is nodding. Yes.
there? Y'all know who that is?
They're like, should we say anything? Can we show emotion? Are we all right?
They ain't shocked right now. They ain't shocked.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I look
Listen,
a little
listen.
different. I'm a little different than I was when I was.
This is amazing.
It is a
Y'all getting ready to see
look at that.
extra.
Thank
Okay.
y'all. What grades? Juniors and seniors?
Ninth through 12.
Ninth through 12. All right.
Shout out to the freshmen and sophomores that want to tackle this early. Shout out to y'all. Go,
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
Absolutely. What are y'all, the Gators? Yep. All right. Yes, indeed. You gotta love it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Look at the smile. See, look at the smile. She just
Everybody is like,
Love it. Love it.
I love this energy.
It is a wonderful.
Take it all in,
wonderful
y'all.
energy.
Take it all
Please
in.
do. Yes, indeed. Shouts out to the Gators, y'all.
Yes, right on.
Y'all doing what in Washington?
You're playing
Oh, they
Washington.
playing Washington
Washington
Friday.
Friday.
All right. Well, good luck.
Good luck.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
That's your hand after
Santa
that.
Monica's a little
Go
time.
get
When I
'em,
was
man.
Alfred, I remember saying
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
that is
indeed.
awesome.
That's what happens here at the and you've been influenced by young people with the little
Clock it.
Yeah,
Clock
just-
It's this one.
Oh, that way over there. I don't know if I can do that. You know? I don't know if I can do that. You know?
Y'all are so easily influenced. Y'all are such
Oh God.
Popular culture.
Yes, it is that, y'all. And you gotta,
meet them
where they are, and they meet you where you are.
Yeah,
And
they'll
you take
let
a
you
little
know.
something
They'll
back
let you
with you,
know.
right?
They'll let you know.
We gotta take this break, y'all. You tuned into the Front Porch, WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about
all day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. Don't go nowhere. We will be back with Dr. Leona Tate and Tremaine Knight Riley here at the Historic New Orleans Collection. See you on the other side of it. Hey everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks.
And Kimber White Dupree.
From the Front Porch, y'all. You know how we do every Monday. It's Moving Monday.
And Tuesday is Trivia Tuesday.
And y'all know we have nothing but bad cheering coming through here on Wednesday.
But stick with us. On Thursday, we travel.
That's right. And Friday's Free Your Mind Friday, so get your brass up.
Something on your mind? Want to get it off your chest?
Holla at your people. WBOK 1230 AM, the station you listen to.
All day long.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. One person is dead and two others are hurt after a stabbing in New Orleans East. Police say this happened around 10 o'clock last night on Pebble Drive. We're told one of the victims died at the scene and the other two were taken to a local hospital for treatment. Investigators tell us this could have been domestic in nature. No suspect information or other details have been released at this time. Now, that crime follows a deadly shooting in Central City. New Orleans police say that happened yesterday around 6:30 p.m. on South Claiborne Avenue near Jackson. Officers say at the scene they found a man suffering from at least one gunshot wound. He was rushed to a local hospital where he later died. There's no other word yet on a motive or other information, but call Crime Stoppers at 504-822-1111 if you have any information that can help police with either of these incidents. And today could be the final day of the historically long government shutdown. The House is expected to vote on the Senate-passed bill to fund the government through January. This package extends government funding through January 30th and also includes a minibus of 3 full-year appropriations bills, as well as fully fund SNAP benefits through the end of next September. A vote will follow before the package is sent to President Donald Trump's desk. I'm Daryl Forgis, and that's your headlines for WBOK.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana companies through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about what the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation does, please visit www.jazzandheritage.org.
The National World War II Museum, located in the Warehouse District of New Orleans. The National World War II Museum tells the story of America's experience in the war that changed the world, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. Visit them online at www.nationalww2museum.org for time tickets and safety information.
Saints of God, it's time for us to tell you the truth. It's time for you to start your 21-day challenge. Don't take another day. Do it right now. Call 504-701-4711. That's the Whole Water Stove, Pastor David Impartan Sr., the host of Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. This is the water that's designed to change your body, the way you think, the way you act, and the way you look. Why don't you start your 21-day challenge today? For $35, you can start it right now. Call me so we can set up your appointment. 504-701-4711. That's 504-701-4711. Change your water, change your mind.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
So this is how it goes. Let me let you know how it be in the GHE-double-D-O. My name Ho. Let me run it down the line. Hey, if you make a mistake, rewind. Who's the best? Who's the worst in this here rap game? For those that claim to be the best, I tear them out the frame. I'm representing, putting queens on the map. Double strings with some baggy jeans when I rap. Come up with a style, lyrical versatile. Don't treat me like no lame. I've been in this game for a while. I seen a lot to come, I seen a lot to go, I seen a lot to break, I seen a lot to blow. Yo, it's a trip, see, a slip, get up, get up, get up. You don't even know the half of my crew to be talking what you talking and to act like you do. Yo, set it, cross my line and hit the border. LB fam start attacking, someone's acting out of order. Put on your leather gloves and hats and get your pits and bats. We get the cats just in case you take it to the style to the G. The next crew's the Beavers and the Bats. All of my ladies and my dance, and all of my peoples in the pen. Keep your head up into the hood. East Coast, West Coast, and worldwide. Ain't nothing wrong with bumping on live. And if you with me, let me hear you say ride. Any other night, you'll be at home waiting on me. What's going on? Any other night, you'll be acting like a bugaboo. What's going on? Any other night, you'll be calling me, stalking me. What's going on? Any other night, I can guarantee a page from you. What's going on? But tonight seems different. Man, it's about this fishing. I'm so confused. 'Cause I ain't even dish. My wife ain't hit me on my page or said. And when I call her, I keep getting the damn voicemail. What's going on? Yeah, I know I'm wrong for going and coming home. If I go when I'm on, hoping you're home alone. Like cocaine, but I picked the wrong time. And respect the same. Don't finish your statement. You alone, call me. I'll be your replacement. Put me in the game, coach. You should let that lane go. Let me lick on damn it. Honey, you looking good. More gooder than a plate of neck bone. Tenderized and yummy. The Energizer bunny. Can't compete with me, cause I be going and going, growing. With more motion in your ocean from night to morning. Heavy huffing and puffing, breath stankin' and yawning. Something so pretty as you at home alone. That's unbelievable. Like when the cow jumped over the moon now. I never put nothing before you. That's like eating cereal, picking a fork over a spoon. Is a Jazzy Fizzle production. My nizzle. My nizzle. Jazzy Faye. Jazzy Faye. Feel Mob. Feel Mob. Torica. Yeah, yeah. It's beautiful, daddy. Oh boy. I'm so sick of being lonely. Oh boy. Feel Mob. Yeah, yeah.
Get off the wall.
Timberland. All night, y'all.
Jump when you hear them speakers, let it off.
This is thinking like a sports car. Shanta got big lips and handlebars. Put it on Tim like a porno star. Run back the tape in the VCR.
I'm coming, baby, like the big black kahuna. I wish you would have humped me just a little sooner. Man, I'm rich like Silver Spooner. Now here's the finger, now I got your moon. I wish you would have did that 2 years ago. Let me feel the body hit the skin, yo. Now you see a brother make a little dough.
Yeah. It's the Front Porch. WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
That's Nyron Sanders right there at the end of the table, y'all. Sliding the slides, press the green button. And of course, back at the ranch, Justin Lewis on the other side of the glass, y'all. Making sure it gets out to you because y'all have to hear us clearly because we outside. Back live at the historic New Orleans collection, y'all, right here in the heart of the French Quarter. Making sure it's happening. We are talking about the exhibition, The Trail They Blaze, and continuing our discussion with Dr. Leona Tate and Tremaine Knight Riley. Been having a great talk. Doc just got back from upstairs shocking the children.
And I can't wait to hear what the reaction was.
They were shocked. They were
upstairs.
really shocked. They were
Tell me
shocked.
what
They were
happened.
shocked.
What did they do? What did they do?
Well, they knew who I was when I walked up. So we took a picture. We took a group picture,
Excellent.
and but the teacher's very emotional.
Wow.
He's very emotional.
Wow.
So he wasn't expecting that.
That's great.
He's a little tearful right now, but
Shouts out to the teacher.
Yeah, shouts out.
Yeah.
For showing emotions.
Chantel was doing, the tour, and then she wanted to know that I want to step in. So I stepped in and told them about us not being able to play outside.
Yeah.
We had to bring our food and beverages to school with us every day. Our play area was right outside the classroom under a stairwell, and she looking, and just a few little basic things that she didn't share anything. I don't think she was getting ready to tell them that was in National Guards, but it wasn't. It was the U.S. Marshals that they were. So I kind of helped out with that.
Yeah.
So we asked if they have any questions, and I think I got any, did I? No, I don't think they were just. They was in awe. They was in awe. They were in awe. I don't think I got any, but the teacher said, was it his father or grandfather? Someone was a Klansman.
Wow.
Yeah. So he.
Wow.
Yeah. So that kind of like.
I bet it did, and man,
He said he's very happy to have met me. He wasn't expecting it. So he was a little emotional.
Breaking generational curses. Absolutely. That can happen on any man. That's beautiful. Tremaine, you feeling this? Look, I'm looking at that microphone. Wait a minute. I'm looking at you have been just soaking all of this in. What's going through your head?
Because this is what the whole purpose of what we do is. It's about the education.
Yes.
And so it's happening. We're away from the TEP Center right now, but all of the things that happen at the TEP Center are happening over on the field trip.
Yes.
So
yes.
yeah, just like y'all outside on the field trip, me and Dr. Tate outside on the field trip as well. And so this is just, it's warming.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Especially for those kids to be here 2 days before the 65th anniversary.
Yes, and they know, and that they
and
know
they knew
that the anniversary is on Friday.
Yes.
That because I've been blinking back tears the whole time.
Yeah.
See, when you look at kids, like you see their facial rubric, nobody was upset about being here. That in and of itself, when you take kids who are disgruntled to places, or if you're trying to teach a kid who is completely shut off, the task is very difficult. But every last face that was over there was engaged into what was said.
Yeah.
And were in awe because this is because there's a reverence there that's being expressed.
And this was not on any of their dance card today.
No.
Us neither.
Right. Nobody ordered it.
Us neither.
Nobody ordered it.
But man, I'm not sending it back.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Yes. Just a quick reminder about the things that are happening here at HNOC. Running down the gamut again. Okay, entry is free. There's free busing available to those who are finding that being the barrier to being here. Go to the website hnoc.org. All right, lesson plans are available. Now there are additional things that are happening as we lead up to the 65th anniversary of the integration of schools here in New Orleans public schools. But there's also a celebration that's going to be taking place. And I don't want us not to talk about that. But yeah, the kids, it was reverence. They didn't know what to say. Like it was okay for me to ask you a question, not because I know who you are. Like, where do I start? And that was just had me. Yeah.
Kind of pull it out of them because when they see me and know who I am, then they're like,
I don't know what to say.
They get stunned for a minute, But
that's understandable.
Yeah.
We professionals. That's why we don't,
Well, we get a little bit of lead in. That's the thing, so to have you walk up on them.
But they were so attentive, you know what I'm saying? Not a one in the group
Nobody
didn't have their
got-
head turned or, they were on me.
I
They were
love
on
it.
me.
I love it because that is just a reiteration of the fact that thirst for knowledge still exists. That thirst for truth still exists, and those kids are just young, the impressionable minds, sponges, looking for the truth, looking for what's happening, and to get a chance to hear it and see it and talk to somebody about it.
Not at all.
Really can't. And the TEP Center, ma'am, if folks want to come over to the TEP Center, Tremaine, what happens over there? How can they
How
find
do they
out
do it?
about
How do they sign up? How they get in that thing?
So you can visit our website at tepcenter.org and book a tour, book a field trip. It's a great thing to have you come to HNOC for the Trail They Blaze and then mosey on down the road to the TEP Center. Mosey.
Uh-oh.
Just
I like
it's
saunter.
yeah, just
I'm more of a
saunter. Okay. Whatever your method of transportation is.
There you go.
Just come on down so you can learn more about the in-depth history of school desegregation in New Orleans, and we tell a rich and fuller story, but not just about what Miss Leona, what Miss Gail, Miss Tessie experienced, but also about some of the other civil rights struggles in our city. And right now, we still have our Surviving Katrina exhibition up by Ted Ellis. So that's still available. And then our permanent exhibition, the Lower Ninth Ward Living Museum, is still alive and kicking. And we are happy to share that knowledge about such a rich neighborhood history.
That's right.
It's so important for us to just continue to tell our stories. So people always ask, what do y'all do at the TEP Center? We share stories and we listen to stories.
There you go.
And it's for learners of all ages. Now,
and your repository of history.
yes, yes. We don't have a bus fund yet. YET yet.
The power of yet.
But it's coming. And so for those of you who are feeling extra generous, we can add to both bus funds.
There you go. There you go. Listen, it's a few keystrokes away.
Yes.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
And especially as we're celebrating the 65th anniversary, we have our Legacy 65 campaign, $65 to just continue the work that we're doing at TEP. And you talked, Kimba, about that activity and that exciting time that we're going to have on Friday at our annual gala celebrating and honoring the history. But before that, we have an event tomorrow, a luncheon sharing the problem we all live with, truth telling and storytelling for the first screening in New Orleans. And then the second screening will be right here at the Historic New Orleans Collection on Saturday. So it's partnership here.
Yes, absolutely.
It's family. It's family.
Yeah.
The other thing, Friday morning, I'm so super excited about it because before the gala, we get to visit Walter L. Coyne High School to present our student art contest winner with her gift. Miss Michaela Fulwiley submitted a beautiful painting, Yesterday's Courage, Today's Challenge. And so we get to visit her class. She's a junior at Coyne. And so there you go. Them Hornets, huh?
Them Hornets, way uptown.
Yeah. So we're going to spend the morning with them and just sharing the significance of the day. And those students don't know that Dr. Tate is coming. And so it'll be, if you know somebody at Coyne, don't tell them.
Don't tell them.
So that's how the day is going to begin, celebrating the anniversary.
Continuing
in
the school. In the school.
That part.
65 years later, in the high school, in the public school, celebrating a student instead of having to protect one. 65 years later.
Oh my.
Oh, what did you say?
Oh my.
You're right.
That's you said a mouthful.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Lord have mercy.
That is going to be a beautiful event, a celebratory event that should be talked about, that should be recognized, and I hope that other news stations would pay as much attention to this event that's going on as they pay to other things that happen in and around the city that may or may not have the same level of importance in the grand scheme of things. This is real. This is 65 years still here, still making it happen, still doing what needs to be done, and still educating and still touching children, which
appropriately.
Is well, yes, definitely.
Gotta say it.
Definitely.
Gotta say it.
Yeah. And we want to make sure. When can we see the winning art entry? You got a picture. You got a copy of the countdown. Oh.
There are posters that were made from the artwork, and we had the young lady at TEP Fest signing the posters.
Oh, wow.
So she knows that she's the winner already, and so those will be available, and we'll be posting the art and her picture and things coming later in the week.
Well, we got to get that young sister on the front
and
porch.
get over here. We gotta get her over
now,
here.
how can folks get the poster?
So they can reach out to us at tepcenter.org.
Okay.
Send me an email at tepcenter.org. That's easy. And so we have posters available at the TEP Center.
Okay.
And we originally wanted to do it on T-shirts, but we figured out that paintings on T-shirts didn't always work out.
Yes.
And so the poster was a beautiful way to honor her work, and it is absolutely stunning.
Wow. Love that. Well, we definitely got to get in touch because we're going to get her on the front. We love celebrating our kids who are often talked about when they are talked about in different light. And we love on the front porch to get them there, talk about when they do something fantastic, when they do something memorable, for all the right reasons.
Correct. Yes.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure we get that information and celebrate her.
So, in speaking of celebrating and honoring, not only are we honoring the 65th anniversary at our gala, we are honoring 6 individuals from New Orleans. And I want Dr. Tate to share about who those honorees are for our gala.
We're going to be honoring, how can I put it, people that walked the path before we even integrated the school.
Yes.
Okay.
All right?
Yes. Okay.
Like Mr. Don C. Hubbard.
I know who that is.
We believe not. That's a rap right there.
Who calls me that little nappy head girl?
Oh,
I'm gonna put it out there. We're gonna be honoring Sybil H. Morial in her absence.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Dodie Simmons.
All right.
Oh Lord, she was phenomenal on Monday night.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna be honoring Ronnie Moore.
All right.
You know, it's a hard somebody to get to, but we got it.
Y'all got it.
We got it. We got it.
65 years later, we
Right.
got you, bro.
And my riff-raff friend Malik Rahim.
Yes.
I love him. I
Riff-raff.
love him to death. And we're also going to be honoring the last mother of the New Orleans Four, Miss Dorothy Prevost.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes, indeed. Man, I tell you.
And entertainment will be by Miss Tanya
Boyd Cannon. Come on.
TBC.
TBC.
To be continued. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be a great time. And I love the fact that on this auspicious occasion, talking about the history that was made 65 years ago, that you all celebrate the ones who made history before you made it.
Right,
Yes.
I
exactly.
love that. I love that because
Couldn't have
that
done it
just
without him. You know?
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Shoulders. You recognize that you didn't get here. I used to tell kids all the time, what you think you got that because of your pretty smile?
Right.
Because of your personality. You got that
It
because
took a lot-
people fought and bled and died.
Yes.
That's where you're
Right.
standing.
Right.
And you got to remember that. You got to recognize it. I'm not saying you got to build a statue, but you at least be aware
Right.
that you're going somewhere because somebody else paved that.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Never forget them.
Never forget them. And
Never
we
forget 'em.
cannot. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We are live at the historic New Orleans Center. Dr. Leona Tate, Tremaine Knight Riley, and some kids.
And a bunch of high
bunch
school,
of kids.
the AP,
That's
the
right.
real smart kids.
The AP kids. That's right, y'all. We'll be back, so don't go nowhere. Call a friend, call an enemy, call somebody. Let them
Let
know
'em
we on
know.
the air.
Yes.
See y'all on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The warmer weather is back in your forecast. Highs today eventually reach 73 to 77 with partly cloudy skies. We'll stay into the upper 70s, lower 80s for the rest of the week. We're also staying dry for today, but over the next couple of days, we could see a couple of mornings with some fog. Lows for tonight dropping to 50 to 58, so a milder week is up ahead. For the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
New Orleans never sleeps, and neither does WBOK. Now, every voice, every moment, and every show is in your pocket. Search WBOK Media wherever you get podcasts. Download, share, rate us 5 stars. Because when you support us, you amplify Black voices and the New Orleans culture.
The Historic New Orleans Collection presents a new exhibition open through June 7th, 2026, The Trail They Blazed. Built collaboratively with people who participated in the local civil rights movement, The Trail They Blazed presents stories of social and racial justice straight from the people who lived them. Listen to leaders tell their stories of resistance and persistence in their own voices, recorded by the Historic New Orleans Collection. Plan your visit to 520 Royal Street in the French Quarter and reserve your free tickets at hnoc.org today.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
talk to the boy. What are you drinking? I'ma buy the bar. I was just thinking of seeing you tomorrow. Waking up with no panties, no bra. I ain't being nasty, I'm just being for real. Let me take off my belt and give you the whip appeal. Yeah, you hear about what I do in the streets, but you gon' love what I do in the sheets.
Say, baby, what's your story? You got the goods, it's plain to see. The kind that'll keep a brother on his knees. And I'm so curious. After the club, hang out with me. Valentino is sure to please. For now, let's have an apple martini and get to know each other. Tell me, how'd you get there in those sheets? When you're popping in, it's killing me. Look over here, come follow me. Tell me, how'd you get there in those sheets? When you're dropping in, it's killing me. I'll meet you in the VI. Boy, you sizzling, wanna lay you on the floor. I'm a bad boy, just thought I'd let you know. These are the thoughts running through my mind, cause I'm so curious, yeah. Couple more shots and we out the door. Speed off in the coupe cause it's more in store. Get way till the pool in my driveway, girl. Can tell by now I want you, yeah. You's a sexy thing. Ooh, what's your name? Cause you're the finest thing that walked in the club. Your girls, they don't compare to you. Can't help but stare at you. Let's make a toast to the good life. Tell me, yeah, how'd you get there in those jeans? When you're popping in, it's killing me. Look over here, come follow me. Tell me, how did you get there in those jeans?
I got you
When
now.
you're dropping in, it's killing me.
It's your baby, baby. Yeah. Fly boy, baby. Eyes all hazy. Eyes on maybe all the ape is bathing. Ride with a gangster, we high weather be precious like your face so heavenly. I'm thinking God, like I better be. You know I'm very street, and if we get caught, you can be my accessory. Access to the condo in Miami, have breakfast on the floor, butt naked we tanning. But I'm too tough to tan. Mama pardon me, man. Mama up while I can, you know. Now you got my eyes following the places you go. I'm caught up in your vibe, trying to kick it like judo. Flew to out of town, I got the keys to the Tudo, and we ain't gotta tell no one about the things you know. You know, I let a G though. I'm probably out wildin' with Bobby Valentino. Yeah.
You's a sexy thing. You, what's your name? You're the finest thing. Yeah. Your girls, they don't compare to you. Can't help but stare at you. Let's make a toast to the good life. Tell me, how'd you get there in those jeans? Oh, it's killing me. Over here, come follow me. Oh, baby, how'd you get there in those jeans? You're dropping in, it's killing me. I'll meet you in the VIP. Tell me, how'd you get there in those jeans? You're dropping in, it's killing me. Over here, come follow me, baby. Tell me, how'd you get there in those jeans? Dropping in, it's killing me. I'll meet you in the
This is hard to say. I wanna make sure I go about this in the right way. Cause lately I've been busy a lot, and I know you don't feel appreciated and whatnot. I used to tell you that your hair looked fly, kiss you slow and stare in your eyes. Now I talk real foul and slick. Every other sentence is you make me sick. Back in the days I was your number one pick. Now your heart's half broken and that's hard to fix. I had to dig deep inside myself, cause I can't see you bouncing with somebody else.
Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White. Good morning, y'all.
Tyron Sanders right here. Y'all on the other side of the table, sliding sliders, pressing red button. Way back on the plantation, on the yard, behind the glass, but adjusting, making sure that our voice comes the airwaves, get out to every one of y'all because we're not home. We are out and about. We are at the historic section, y'all. It happens right here, talking about till they blaze and the school desegregation story up the 5th anniversary of it happened right here in New Orleans. And we had been talking with Dr. Leona Tate and Tremaine Knight Riley of the Step Center about things that were going on, but then a whole gaggle of children came through, seniors and juniors and freshmen and sophomores and AP students and African American history students, and all these folks came through, and of course they mobbed her. And so we got Eric.
That's right.
Eric Seifert
here they're coming
is
back.
the curated historian right here.
Oh my goodness gracious. That is hilarious. That's cold, but also that's funny. Hilarious.
Yes, indeed.
Hilarious.
Yes, indeed. Eric Seifert, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
Always
Happy to be
good
here
every
with y'all.
time. Absolutely good to have you back here with us, my friend. Absolutely, man. We pop you in, of course, because of the overwhelming popularity of Dr. Tate.
Yes.
Because she saw the kids. Was that nice, man? It was awesome.
I mean, that's what it's about. That's that's what I'm about. Doing things with the children. But to have them here today, when I'm here, it was like, wow.
That was crazy, and it was crazy for them
Wow.
too.
Yeah, I know.
It had to be. Now, did you get a few questions?
Oh, I did.
Did you?
Okay.
I did.
What did you
They
get?
want to know what I thought that day, and I said, "You really want to know what I thought?" I said, "I thought a parade was coming." So I could explain that.
Yes, yes.
But
That's great.
stuck with me then.
Did anyone of them ask you how old you were?
No,
They did not. All right, all right, all right.
No, no.
Just
And be the little
checking.
bitty ones that get you at how old I am. But she did say, you don't look that old. She said, your skin is beautiful. I said, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Shouts out to you.
To see the kids and how they react was and they patiently stood in line to get their pictures.
Yeah,
'Cause I
how
think
many?
you took pictures with
every last one of them.
them.
Every last one of them, I did.
Including the teachers.
Including the teacher. Yeah.
And to see how they engage, also having learned the information,
Right.
history.
Right.
And y'all got to see it's very
Very much so.
quite
Oh, yeah.
diverse.
Oh, yeah.
Very
And
much
so,
so.
and everybody was having this action.
Right.
And those
Right.
that is countering the anger that a lot of us
Right.
feeling
Right.
right now.
It was awesome.
That was an uplift.
Well, you
And
came
again-
back in glowing. I am telling you, you came back in walking through the door. It's like kids,
It was,
whatever
that's
they
a good
gave you,
feeling.
it's gotta be a
And they were
good
together. It was like they just was all on the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, listen.
Just
we
feels
can tell.
good. It really feels good.
It is a continuation of what this whole morning has
Same
been.
accord,
And
yeah.
they say same accord. That
Yeah,
last
same
part
accord.
right there was just
Icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake, the cherry on top,
Mm-hmm.
because they finally got the chance because they've been walking around. Came here to do all the things that we encourage you all to come down here to the historic New Orleans collection, walk and see and understand what the Trail They Blaze and that exhibition is all about. They did that, then to come back downstairs and
And
talk.
have a
So
reception.
you have an impromptu reception with photos and a Q&A and just take pictures in the whole 9 yards. I can tell now
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
It's got to be.
It's a
It's
good
got to
feeling.
be.
It's a
Yes,
good feeling.
indeed. We congratulate you, madam, and we thank you.
Welcome.
Honestly, because I started this thing off because you don't really belong to you.
No, they tell me that every
yeah,
day.
you don't really belong, and I get it, but you still have to claw that part that's still you. That's the part that you ain't, nobody can get that. That's yours. And but the grace by which you handle this, because to give yourself to be a part of history and to know, that's why I preface this whole thing. But how you doing? Is it easy all the time? But I know it's not. But I just wanted to say thank you. I just wanted to say thank you. I recognize that you give a lot.
Yeah.
You give a lot.
I try to.
This costs a lot though. This costs just, seeing what happened in the last election, and the fact that you talk about feeling it personally, because I can imagine, say, damn, I went through all that for nothing.
Yeah.
And we right back where we was.
Right.
And that's the
Right.
that's a gut
Oh, it's a
punch.
hit. It was a hit. It was a hard hit.
I bet.
A hard hit.
But even with that, the resilience, you still bounce back. Them kids can still make you smile.
Oh yeah.
Them kids
definitely.
can still make you, they pour back into you what them other people tried to knock out a couple of months back.
The flame they tried.
And they couldn't do it. Still we rise.
But wait,
Yes,
hold
we
up.
rise.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, when's the birthday?
Halloween.
Halloween. Go ahead, Punky.
I love it. Yes,
Go
it
ahead,
was.
Punky.
Thank
That's
you.
all
Thank
right.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
been many happy
Thank you.
returns of the day.
Yes, yes,
indeed.
yes.
Two very, very auspicious occasions.
Hmm.
You're making it another turn around the sun, and 65th anniversary that we're going to celebrate coming up Friday of
Oh, yeah.
school desegregation, of the history that we made, that is celebrated and talked about here at the HC. I don't even know what this day was supposed to be.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but it sure turned out nice.
Yes.
It
It's
sure
God's
turned
plan.
out nice.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes. Yes.
If we had tried to
He
organize
took the wheel.
this
He
this
took
way,
that
it would
wheel.
not have come
Yeah.
out this way. So this
Yeah.
has been a beautiful blessing and a surprise.
Yes, it
We
was.
still on the
Oh, we still on it. I'm
Yes.
telling you.
And I also want to thank Eric, because Eric brought this exhibit to us first.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes.
So
that's
they
what-
got to come see it.
You-
There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
You should, man.
They got to come see
You
it.
should come out here. There's
Yeah.
really no excuse not to.
Mhm.
They don't charge anything.
Hmm.
Number one.
They will help you get here.
There are snacks that aren't free, but you can get yourself something. You can grab yourself a glass of wine or empanada, or you can arrange a trip with students, find out more about what's going on here and at the Step Center. It's just a repository of our history that you got to take advantage of. A lot of people have put a decade's worth of work into this exhibition,
yes.
not to mention the people who lived
How long
through
it's been?
decades of it.
Oh, good
Yeah,
God.
we started.
Almost 10 years. Yeah,
Wow.
26. Yeah, this is
Mm-hmm.
2016.
Yeah, we started working on this project in 2016. Dr. Tate and I and Tremaine started working together a little while after that, and yeah, it's been a great relationship. And we are always thrilled when you're here. Both of y'all are here, and it's great that you get to see some of our visitors. But also come to the TEP Center, because you can also see Dr. Tate there and stand in the space where this happened, and that's 5909 St. Claude. So, yeah, it's a historic landmark,
Yes.
and one we need to celebrate. And so come see us, come see them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think this was the last segment for y'all. Y'all got to get ready to go. Got to get ready to go.
back to work.
And we got to take this break. Don't worry, we still got Eric.
Yeah,
we still got Eric. Eric's
I'll
gonna
do
be
my
right.
best.
He's going to do his best. He's going to be right here. Dr. Leona Tate, Tremaine Knight, and Riley, thank you all so much. Thank you both for coming out. You know we appreciate you. See you guys this weekend. Congratulations on everything. Belated happy birthday. And again, keep on, because y'all don't know no other way. No other way. Absolutely.
Amen.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. We'll be back on the other side of the break.
Uh-huh.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
This news report is brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans.
This is Dr. Jaquil Ross, the host for Talk That, NOLA Education, brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans. On Talk That, we'll be focusing on the amazing work of educators and students happening inside and around public schools in New Orleans. Our school communities are full of so much talent and promise, so let's talk about it. This month, we'll be joined by Jamar McNeely, Jarrell Bryant, and Dana Peterson for a discussion focused on the importance of Black men in education. Also, we will hear from Kathleen Harris, Dr. Sheila Guidry, and Dr. Kelly Jordan to talk about how NSNO and NOLA Public Schools are supporting a growing English language learner population in our schools. Following that, we will have a conversation with a few representatives from NOLA Public Schools to talk about the upcoming enrollment window for school year 26-27 using the New Orleans Common Application process. So tune in to Talk That, NOLA Education, every Monday at 12:30 p.m. on 12:30 a.m. To learn more about NSNO and our programs, visit newschoolsforneworleans.org.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Love you like a brother, treat you like a friend, respect you like a lover. Oh, 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 oh.
You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat
If you be
that.
the cash, I'll be the rubber band. You be the match, I will be a fuse. Boom, painter, baby, you could be the muse. I'm the reporter, baby, you could be the news. Cause you're the cigarette, and I'm the smoker. We raise the bet, cause you're the joker. Chipped off, you are the chalk. And I could be the blackboard, you can be the top. And I can be the one, yeah, when the sky comes falling. Even when the sun don't shine, I got faith in you and I. Put your pretty little hand in mine. Even when we're down to the wire, baby. Even when it's do or die, we can do it, baby, simple and plain. 'Cause this love is a short thing.
You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that.
Be the fire, baby. If I'm the blunt, you could be the lighter, baby. Fire it up, writer, baby. You could be the quote. If I'm the lyric, baby, you could be the note. Chord that saint, I'm a sinner. Prize, I'm a winner, and it's you. What did I do to deserve that? Paper, baby, I be the pen. Say I am the one, cause you are a 10. Really not pretend. Even when the sky gets falling, even when the sun don't shine, I got faith in you and I. Put your pretty little hand in. Even when we're down to the wire, even when it do or die, we can do it, baby, simple and plain.
You could bet that, never gotta sweat that.
Rock with me, babe. Let me hold you in my arms, talk with me, babe. Yeah. Rock with me, babe. Let me hold you in my arms, talk with me, babe. Yes, sir. You and I, as simple as pie, baby. It's such a sure thing, such a sure thing, always such a sure thing, such a sure thing.
Valentino. cop car. Hey.
I make you say,
Throwing the buck in the latest drop. I got stopped by a lady cop. She got me thinking I could date a cop. Cause her uniform pants were so tight. She read me my rights. She put me in a call. She cut off all the lights. She said I have the right to remain silent. Now I gotta holler, sounding like a siren. Talking about yeah, yeah, yeah. And I know she the law, and she know I'm the boss, and she know I get high above the law, and she know I'm wrong. She know I'm from the street, and all she want me to do is the police. Talking about yeah, yeah.
when I get up all in ya, we can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sunrise before us. And when I'm in that thing, I make that body sing. I make it say,
Yeah, like a cop car. Yeah.
yo. We about to start an epidemic with this one. Yeah, I know what this is.
Yeah. Got 30 down at the bottom, 30 more at the top. All invisible set and little ice cube blocks. If they call it a drink, call it a smile on the rocks. If they call out a price, let's say I call out a lot. I got like platinum and white clothes, traditional gold. I'm changing grills every day, like Jay changed clothes. I might be grilled out nicely in my white tee on South Beach. In my wife beat, VVS studded. You can tell when they cut it. You see, my grandmama hate it, but my little mama love it. Cause when I
open up your mouth, your grill gleaming.
Say what?
I stay low from the chiefin'.
I got a grill I call penny candy. You know what that mean? It look like nah later. Some drops, jelly beans. I wouldn't leave it for nothing. Only a crazy man would. So if you catch me in your city, somewhere out in your hood, just say
Smile for me, daddy.
What you looking at? Come on.
Let me see your grill.
Let you see my what?
Your grill. Your grill.
Rob the jewelry store and tell them make me a grill. She says
Smile for me, daddy.
what you looking at?
I wanna see your grill.
You wanna see my what?
Your grill. Your grill.
Had a whole top diamond in the bottom rose gold. What it do, baby? It's the Iceman power, wow. I got my mouth looking something like a disco ball. I got the diamonds in the ice all hand said. I might cause a cold front if I take a deep breath. My teeth gleaming like I'm chewing on aluminum foil. Smiling, showing off my diamonds, sipping on some potent oil. I put my money where my mouth is and bought a grill 20 years.
WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White. Good morning, y'all.
That is Tyron right there on the other side of the table. And it happened right there. And wow, back at the ranch. But just on the other side of the glass that y'all can hear us there because we are out and about just as we are want to be. We are at the historic New Orleans election, right back in the heart of the y'all with our friends down here talking about the trail they blazed, segregation drive, and also the anniversary that is up this Friday. Just had great interviews, man. Great interviews. They talking about Dr. Jonah Tate and Knight Riley of the Step Center, and a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful visit from students on the other side of Baton Rouge, North of Baton. Remember the name of North
Saint Amant.
Saint Amant, Saint Amant,
Yes.
Gators, and had a chance to interact with Dr. Tate and were blown away. They had a time. So wonderful to see. And this got to be something that happens almost on a regular basis. Right now, we're going to be talking to the curator and the historian here at the Historic New Orleans Collection, our friend we referred to earlier, Eric. Eric Seaford is here. How you doing, Eric?
Good. I'm doing
Man.
great.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
And it's good to have witnessed that
Yeah. Yeah.
How often do you get that interaction?
You know, we're so lucky that periodically we have some of the activists like Dr. Tate or Miss Dodie Smith Simmons or Mr. Ronnie Moore, whoever, come in and when they're here and talking with young people, it's just awesome. And those are the best moments. I mean, they really are when you can see the connection, you know, between the peoples who made change happen and the young people who are just always blown away that they're around and walking and you know which is so much of our story is that this is recent history.
Not ancient history.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
and
not.
we need to remember that. So yeah, it's awesome.
Absolutely, man. And this was a day we were talking about it. Um, it. I started off by asking Dr. Tate, does it get tiring?
Yeah.
Because you know this she doesn't belong to herself in it. She belongs to history. She
Yeah.
belongs to all of us. But she said it's we got to talk about it being both a burden and a blessing.
Yeah.
And the blessing came in from those kids and see that history being passed forward and talk about it and see their faces light up and laugh and smile and recognize who she is. Man, it was just a beautiful moment that kept happening over and over.
Yeah.
The first 2 hours of the day, man. Yeah. So again, we are so appreciative about being here. Now we've got until June of 2026 folks to come and see Bill Day, right?
That's it. We will be up until June 7th. So what is that? 6-7 more months? Yeah, don't wait. That'll go by fast.
Yes.
With the way the world is working.
And you took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
The way that things are going pretty fast. So do not wait till the last minute. Come in and enjoy, experience, and also get some information about what we are going to celebrate on Friday, but also what we're like. We don't want to go backwards. So come and see what happens.
Yeah, that's it. Trail Day Blaze. How do you get? I mean, so much of this project taken from the activists whose stories are featured. They gave us the mandate of using their story to show how to engage civically and make the world better. So that's it. You know, come and figure out ways you can be involved and make change and not go backwards. So you know, we hope that this isn't just a story on the wall that doesn't have a contemporary reality or impact, but something that young people, because they always say, you know, we need to talk to young people. This needs to be for young people. You know, let it. You know, Miss Dodie's always like, well, let me know whenever their kids come, and I will be there. And she is here.
That's
you
right.
know,
That's
and
right.
you know, same for Dr. Tate and so many others. So
Oh
yeah, absolutely.
Very active in it, very deliberate about making sure that the message gets to the next generation, man, that they'll know about it. And it's not, I love what you said earlier, it's not ancient history.
No.
This is
No.
this is within almost everybody you can talk to's lifetime.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, I think it's one thing that's cool about this project. There are a couple things that I think are cool about it, but one thing is that it's, you know, all the oral histories that are featured in it. But like you said, there's so many people around that were around when these stories took place. Talk to them, you know, learn from each other, and I think that's something we all can do a little bit, and just think about our collective past and where we came from, where we're going, where we want to be, all those things. So,
Eric, is that what you hope folks will get from this? If when I know you've been a historian, a love of history and that whole thing career here, is that what you're hoping that when folks come to the collection, come to the exhibition, what will they take out of it? Hoping?
I mean, it's a great question. I really hope, one, for people to connect with this national story that we all know a little bit of or get a little bit of when we go through school, but to connect with it on a local basis. So we all remember that New Orleans, so much happened here. I think that's so important. Not, because I'm, beating the drum for New Orleans is the most important place. I may think that, but because
and you'd be right,
and I'd be right. But even more important than that, we need to know about what happened in our spaces, in our community, and in our city. So I think that's, I think number one is just to know what happened here so that we can make a better future together. We can't do that if we don't know our history. So I think that's so important. And then also, one of the things I, from studying history that is clear is our world is what we make it. This is all choice. These are, everything are choices that we collectively make. And so seeing how we can make change, how we can impact our world, I think, hopefully is empowering for people. And so if anybody comes through the show and is like, man, I'd like to see something different. Let me see, but I can do that. Things can change. It may be really hard. It may take a lot of courage.
Easy,
But so I think that would be, to empower anyone to take ownership over our, city, community, nation, whatever it is, and try to make it, try to be involved. I think would be an amazing impact of the show.
I love that because if it's not impossible for a 6-year-old,
yeah,
if it wasn't impossible for
If she
we're
wasn't
still
too
here
fragile,
to talk about
if
it.
she wasn't too fragile, then neither are you.
Then neither is
That's it,
she's here
yeah.
to talk about it. She's here to share her story. But I think the oral histories that you can get and the lesson that it is to actually have the ability to talk to made that history, didn't know it at the time, but who were actually history makers, is a powerful, powerful opportunity. Makes a big difference. And I know for 10 years, you've struggled, not going to say struggle, but you've endeavored
Yeah.
to put this whole thing together. And when you look at where it is now, when you look at the relationship, because we were talking earlier and mentioned the Step Center and going back with Dr. Tate said, no, we're family now at this point. Yeah, she said, because, it's HNOC, it's the Step Center because of the mutual idea to preserve this history and this story. It makes you family.
Well, that's humbling and what an honor. I mean, the work they do is incredible. I can't say enough about how humbling the whole experience has been, not just with Dr. Tate, but people sharing their stories with us. And it hasn't always been easy, there's been the work of trust building and, how is this going to look? What's the story look like in the French Quarter? All these questions, but to be able to partner with so many amazing people and learn. I mean, I've had a front row seat to learn from so many amazing people. So yeah, it's been incredible. I hope that we're passing that on. I hope that that is getting through in the show and in the traveling show, which is going around town, is going to continue to go around town. Like Dr. Tate said, it opened in she's too gracious sometimes. She's like, it did open in the TEP Center. She also hosted our meetings. She hosted two of our meetings with our group of activists who helped design the project. So she's been instrumental to this whole thing from before it started. Well, I don't even know if we could have started it if we didn't know her already, because she donated some of her materials to us. I don't know, like 35 years ago, something like that, 30 years ago. So that was the start of that relationship. And I don't know if we couldn't have done this without her. So,
Shouts out to all involved.
Yeah.
For not only giving the story, but being so gracious as she shared it, because she has told and shared that information so many times that does not allow it to belong to her. She belongs to us, but as a vessel, that's tiring. So I hope that y'all take care.
Absolutely. Eric Seaford, thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure. We're going to boot you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Find someone else more important to talk to.
I didn't think we'd get too much pushback from that. Eric is the curator, man. Eric has been working hard here at the Trail They Blaze and is always available. And love to see when you guys come down here. And we appreciate all the work you put in, everything that comes from it. Thank you.
Well, thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. what New Orleans is talking about.
All day.
Ticket stay, y'all don't go nowhere. I'll see you on the other side of the break, live from the historic corner.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by FidelityWealthManagement.com. The Magnificent Seven, led by NVIDIA, have been dominating conversations on Wall Street for a while now. But black-owned and led Ariel Investments is finding value flying under the radar with smaller companies. Here's Ariel Investments founder, chairman, and CEO, John Rogers.
We're still finding ideas in the small value space. You know, they really have been ignored. They're kind of the ugly ducklings when you compare it to NVIDIA and Apple and all these giant, exciting growth stories. You know, the little mundane businesses that we've invested in for 42 years just seem particularly orphaned these days. So we're seeing great ideas and excited to be doing the research. I think there's real opportunity for small value.
Ariel Investments, John Rogers speaking to Bloomberg there. The firm's flagship Ariel Fund focuses entirely on small and mid-cap stocks. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Hello, friend. Tavis Smiley here with a special announcement. You can catch my show at a new time. Weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Same great topics, same great guests, same great conversations, just a little earlier in the day. It's Tavis Smiley, weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Losing a loved one is tough enough. Do you really want your family dealing with court battles and paperwork on top of it?
Whether you choose a will or a trust, think ahead. Take care of your family. Let them focus on healing instead of headaches. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
feel, lump 'em in the club. Have you out and out when you bump this? Drugs in your eardrum, the raw uncut. Having OD, cause it's never enough. Cause it's the real shit to make you feel, lump 'em in the club. Have you out and out when you bump this?
It's the Front Porch. WBOK. I'm your host, Brian Bank.
Your host, Kimber White. Oh,
Siren Sanders, y'all, right there on the portable board, pushing and sliding and doing the stuff. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, Brother Justin is behind the glass. Make sure all the done. Oh, make sure you can hear us because we are outside once again broadcasting right here in Florida, hanging out, y'all having conversation about school segregation, talking to Dr. Tate Knight Riley from the steps. Just got to talk with our friend Eric Seifert, curating in here at the HNOC. And now y'all know Amanda been running things since we got here.
She gets everybody in the places.
Everybody gets it in charge. We always got to shout out Amanda because if it wasn't for her, we would have lost it. Broadcasting Popeyes. but we are in the right place, and right now, I think for the first time on the porch, representing the general manager of retail here at the historic New Orleans collection, Annabelle Zachalook.
You got it.
Like,
Here
take
I
a
am.
look.
Yes.
See that? See that? See, I love when you give me that. Like, take a look. Zachalook. You'll never forget it. Annabelle, good morning and
Hey,
welcome.
good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It is a pleasure. Welcome to the Front Porch. You part of our family now because we've been hanging out down here for months. And
Oh, yeah. I always see you guys when I come in the morning. It's great to have you here.
And it's glad
pleasure.
to have you with us here.
That's right.
So,
Come and talk about the side of the merchandising and the retail that happens
Oh,
here
yes.
and some other fun stuff. But
and
before
the
we do
event
that,
stuff.
and
Yeah, we've
event
got some
stuff.
fun stuff coming up. Absolutely.
But before we do that, you know, right here on the Front Porch, we love the journey. We love to hear about what happened because see, little Annabelle running around wherever she was running from said, one day when I grow up, I'm going to be in charge of retail at hotel. We know this didn't happen quite like that. So
Not
we'd like to
quite.
hear about the journey. Tell us about the things that got Annabelle from her start and wind up with us right here.
Yes. Well, I've been in New Orleans 7 years, but
Lucky seven.
lucky number 7,
Yeah.
and I am originally from the South Bronx, New York City.
South Bronx.
South
NYC.
Bronx. Yep. And J-Lo actually filmed a Fiat commercial on my block one time.
My brush with fame.
My brush with J-Lo fame, yeah. But yeah, my family's been there. I know how important old school New Orleanians and the generations that they go back. I am 4th generation New York City.
Oh, right on.
4th generation, 3 generations in the South Bronx. So
All right.
yeah, but I love being here in New Orleans. I love being here at the
having you here.
museum. I've been working in retail for over 20 years.
Okay.
Most of my career was specifically in visual merchandising, so product placement, windows. And for the 6 years prior to here, I was the general manager of a small boutique uptown on Magazine Street.
Okay.
So using kind of all my cumulative skills from all the 20 years of retail, it's an amazing place to work here at the museum and getting to put all those skills to use in such a great environment.
That
bet.
sounds
And that's
quite
great.
fun. Prepare things that buy them.
Exactly.
Or-
Yeah.
or
You're
spend money.
responsible for people who get hooked window shopping. That's what it is. That's why. Did you
Yes.
see them gloves walk 2 blocks past the store? Yeah, I gotta go back and see them gloves. That's you.
That's
You did
us.
that.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
All
Well,
right.
you know what? I can't take all the credit. I walked into an amazing team and an amazing store already. I think
Yes.
the HNOC retail shop already had a reputation for being an elevated experience in the quarter. And so I'm just here to improve on that and elevate it. And so we do all the buying for the shop, making sure that we're representing local artisans, local makers, as well as quality goods that support the exhibits.
Yes.
And the same thing, elevating the cafe. So the cafe used to be operated by a third party external company. And then about a year ago, we took it on and I'm now running it internally.
Okay.
So again, same thing. We are here to elevate the experience of the museum visitor and make
Yes.
sure that they are not only here to have a good time at the exhibits, but also to stay and enjoy our courtyard and have some great foods that represent New Orleans. And how do we best do that?
Absolutely.
So,
I have not been in the retail part, but I can sing praises to the cafe. I can tell you about the cafe. So your influence there has definitely been felt right here
I
on the
love it.
front porch. The
Yes, you had.
empanadas, the
Uh
wine.
huh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The first time we came, we were introduced to wine and the story of the wine and
Yes.
how it was named, how the gentleman who
The
used to
influence of the
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 owner.
architect and the
Mm-hmm.
family.
Yes. And
Yeah,
we
it's a
learned about
historical wine, and my assistant manager was able to work directly with the winery in France
yes.
and
Yes.
import it so that we could sell the wine that was once imported and bottled here in the
Right here,
1800s.
right
Yeah.
here. And let me tell you something. Good buzz. Good buzz. We only drank one bottle while
Only
we were here.
one.
And well, I
Yes.
bought one to go too. But
Yes. Well,
Indeed.
we try to keep the offerings that we have in the cafe local and relevant. So
yes.
we've got specials. We just closed an exhibit about the history of our Vietnamese population here. And so we worked with Dough Winners, who's a local
Yes.
cafe and bakery, to have some of their special Vietnamese foods on offer. So we
Yes.
have those on the weekends.
The banh mi.
The banh mi, the
Yes.
vermicelli bowl, yep, all of those good things. We get our
Somebody's been in
coffee.
that line more than once.
It's good. It's really tasty.
Yes.
We get our coffee from a local roaster, Mammoth Coffee.
Okay.
It's small batch, high quality roasted coffee, and we've got a great barista who makes amazing espresso drinks. We also have Gracious Bakery as well. We have their baked goods and their sandwiches. So we're not just muffins and coffee. We also try to have lunch options as well.
The first time we,
Empanadas as well.
And
yes,
empanadas, yes, from
Oh,
Empanola.
that's right.
different ones. But the first time we ate at the gazpacho,
Yes.
Yes.
and
Yes.
it was hot that day, but it was wonderful at that
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Oh, yes. I have an
Oh yeah.
amazing staff member in our cafe, Dana, who is
Dana. Shouts out to
responsible.
Dana.
Shout out to
Oh, we know
Dana.
Dana.
She is
Yes.
always dreaming of, like, her love language is giving food, like making food for other people. And
Yes.
so every week she's dreaming up amazing specials. So there's always some new special, some soup of the day. So now she's kind of going to like potatoes and, kind
Yeah,
of
fall
Change
stew,
of
like,
something.
season.
yeah,
Yes.
fall
Yeah.
goodies. So there's always something. Stop by and get a coffee and a cup of soup.
She
For
is
sure.
fluent in love language.
Yeah.
That is, she
If that's what
is.
if that's what it
Oh,
is, she
yes,
definitely
she is
she
fluent.
does
Yeah.
well.
And
She
we
does
can
well.
speak to that. Now, you also are responsible for events. You are not just wearing the hat to get the people to come
That's
in and buy a
right.
T-shirt. You also entertain them off-site and on-site, depending on what's going on. Tell us about what's happening here at HNOC.
Yes. Well, we have an amazing event team and we do so many events in the museum already, but specifically for retail, there's a couple of events that intersect specifically with our retail shop and
Yes.
cafe. And one of them is tonight. So every quarter we keep the museum open late. We know not everybody can get here before 4:30 on a weekday, on a weekend. So we keep the museum open late on a Wednesday until 7:30. So that's tonight. So you can come on out, and we are supporting our brand new exhibition that just opened last week, Musicians in Art.
Yes.
And it's a
the latest.
painting exhibit that's up on our mezzanine with items from our permanent collection. And it's either paintings by or featuring New Orleanian musicians. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Wonderful. And how much is that part?
That is the high price of free.
No. The one tonight, when you guys stay open late for the folks.
Yeah, that's a free event.
No, seriously, don't come in, please.
Yep,
Annabelle,
it's
they
free.
want to know. Annabelle, they want to know. They want to come down and hang out with you.
Yes,
How
well,
much?
it's free. Yes, I can't stress enough. It's an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing resource. It's free, and we're gonna have live music.
Okay.
We're going to have Emily Reese, who's the daughter of one of the artists featured in the exhibit, and she's going to be doing live drawing of the band and then doing a book signing. And her book is actually for sale in the shop as well. So you can come down, see her actively drawing, listen to the music, and then get to meet her and get her book.
This is true vertical integration, man. You guys got
Yes.
everything. One stop drop.
Yes. And then we're also doing a pop up with a local musician and business owner, Charlie Halloran and his wife, Mia.
Okay.
And they own Crescent Pennant. And they hand paint, the old kind of baseball pennants,
College
triangles.
pennants,
Yeah, the
yeah,
college pennants. Yeah,
yes,
so they hand make those, but with all specifically New Orleans neighborhoods. So you
Okay.
can get your Ninth Ward flag.
All right, get your uptown flag,
yeah.
West Bank.
But then they also do ones with, famous local musicians. So in the shop right now, we've got Louis Armstrong and Jelly Roll Morton.
Right on.
So they're going to be having a table set up tonight as well during the ce soir event.
That's
Ce soir.
amazing.
Ce soir.
Y'all so fancy down
So
here at the
fancy.
HNOC. Ce soir.
No, what they're doing is making sure that people are aware of the state or peppered, our language peppered.
Buku French.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go. Now, tonight, ce soir, this perfect date night, or a wind down for visitors. Most people who are working during this time of day, they can't,
That's right.
they
Yeah.
can't access it. But it's probably is it find that it's packed at night? We're able to come, or like what's the turnout?
Yeah, I think it varies depending on the weather
Mhm.
and the season. Are there tourists in town? Are there not? So I think that tonight is probably going to be a great turnout. The weather is going to be beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yes, we are already seeing a return of the tourism, definitely in the shop and in the museum headcount of our visitors every day. So I think tonight's going to be a good one for sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's
Looking
amazing.
forward to
I'm
that.
looking for
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having a conversation about that, and also when you all release the next date, so people can put it on their calendars because it
definitely.
happens once a quarter,
Mhm.
so they can have an additional headway. Now, one thing in particular about the shop, I did see some tourists who pass by the
Mhm.
shop, and that catch you and pull you back effect. I literally saw them walk by, and then they came back. Whatever they saw in the window,
Mhm.
they wanted to get. And I watched them go through this whole thing. They stopped for a little while and they thought about like they came in. I'm not
Mhm.
sure if they purchased. I didn't save the whole thing, but that's where does that
Yes.
inspiration come from to create that? Like I am not that person. I have a friend. I have a friend who, if something needs to be nice, I call her. I don't have that eye, but where does that inspiration come
Oh gosh. I mean, from me personally, I have a degree in art. So going way back,
Okay.
my interests were always in aesthetic presentation of myself and of other things and of art and illustration and graphic design. And I think all of those things are about color and texture balance. And that's what visual merchandising is. It's
Okay.
about, taking an array of things. I'm looking at all these things on the table right here in front of us, the empanada container, your coffee mug. How can we arrange those to be pleasing to the eye? And specifically with merchandising and product, to tell a story and specifically for the museum, tell the story of the museum and our exhibits, and how do you kind of engage people's imagination that way. Right now, if you come in the shop, it's a winter wonderland because we set up for holidays. So I think people might be getting, excited about thinking about holiday shopping or seeing some gift idea and getting pulled in that way. But the interesting thing about our gift shop also is that it is its own entrance separate from the museum. And so we get a lot of people walking in off the street that don't know we're a museum. And so my shop staff always knows that it's part of the routine to say like, hey, are you finding everything? Oh, do you know about our museum? Do you know about the amazing exhibits? And so that we can refer and push people into the museum so they're not only getting an amazing retail experience, they're also seeing how that supports the museum.
Yes, absolutely.
Now,
And
what was your preferred medium? What did you
Oh
want?
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I
Wait a
dating
minute.
myself here.
That's
When
okay.
when I was going to college,
Crayons?
it's crayon right now.
We don't have to go back that far.
Digital illustration and digital media, like the computer was really kind of starting to play a role in art. And so I was playing a lot with you know, doing pen and ink and, you know, paintings on paper and then scanning them, importing them into the computer, and how do you manipulate them digitally. And
Early.
so, you know, that was in 2000. Early.
That was back then, whatever it was.
And you know, digital illustration has come so far.
Absolutely.
And you know, I still do stuff on my own for personal, but it's not what my career went into. And but I still get to use a lot of those digital creation skills that I learned through doing the illustration at work. So doing a lot of our social media, our signage for the shop, sandwich boards out front. You know, you saw people walk by. I think one of the things that's been driving a lot of traffic into our cafe is we have a sandwich board out front
With the specials. And
with the
available, yes.
with the beautiful picture of the latte and the courtyard. So you know, I think having an eye for the digital experience that people have, or the printed experience that people have when they walk through a space, is also really important.
Well, we're going to talk more about that because I'm going to find out more about how you get your art on when it's not for the HMAC. I'm curious about that. Don't go nowhere, y'all. We are here live at the historic New Orleans collection, the Front Porch on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
all day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We'll see you on the other side.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The warmer weather is back in your forecast. Highs today eventually reach 73 to 77 with partly cloudy skies. We'll stay into the upper 70s, lower 80s for the rest of the week. We're also staying dry for today, but over the next couple of days, we could see a couple of mornings with some fog. Lows for tonight dropping to 50 to 58, so a milder week is up ahead. For the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Norman Robinson is back.
Can you hear me now?
And he's taking no prisoners.
Can you hear me now?
Each weekday, Norman Robinson brings you commentary with Off the Top.
The incident was shocking, disturbing, disgusting, disappointing, and sad.
Each weekday, Off the Top with Norman Robinson is heard exclusively right here. It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
Hi, this is Cary Grant. Let's elevate every Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. as we discuss the community, the country, and the world, from politics to current events and sports. We look forward to your input and continuing the quality programming on your community station, WBOK. Join us every Tuesday through Thursday, 6 to 7 p.m. on Elevated Conversations, the Arnie and Cary Show.
You've got responsibilities, but that doesn't mean your dreams are on hold. At Southern University at New Orleans, our evening and weekend college is designed with your life in mind. Finish your degree, start a new one, on your time, your degree, your schedule, no excuses, just opportunity. Visit suno.edu and make your next move today.
Hey New Orleans, this is First Lady of Funk with Jason Edward Funky Soul Band. Get out November 15 and vote for Calvin Duncan.
It's Jason up, y'all. When it comes to the vocals, I'ma run that. When it comes to your vote, let him get that. Let your voice be heard, this is giving you his word. Vote, make this change for something for Calvin Duncan. Vote Calvin Duncan. Vote Calvin Duncan.
Paid for by Calvin for Clerk.
New Orleans, this is Councilman Freddie King III. This holiday season, we're inspiring the city by giving back with our annual Inspire the City Turkey and Ham Giveaway.
And this is Kim Charbonnet of the 6 Ward Steppers.
Please join us on Tuesday, November 25th at Alice Hart Charter School at 10 a.m. and then we'll be at Mahalia Jackson Theater for 2.
Each vehicle will receive a turkey or ham, a perishable food package, and limited gas cards will be available while supplies last.
We're coming together to make sure families across New Orleans feel the love this Thanksgiving.
Because when we come together, we inspire the city.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Gray Brian Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Nyron right here, y'all. Sliding the sliders on the board. Back on the ranch, just behind the glass. Apple, because we're not home. Once again, we're out and about with our friends at the historic New Orleans collection right here in Florida. Talking to our friend Annabelle, who is a first-time visitor with us right here on the front porch. She is in charge of all here over here at the HNOC, and she's an art student. She thought I was going to forget about that. She
Well,
was
20 plus years ago, but yes.
It's only yesterday. It's only yesterday.
That's right.
But that's what I was going to ask, because sometimes see a window is like a 3D art when you look at it. I'm just, from your
Yeah.
sensibility, you're looking at it like maybe this could be a mixed media
Or something
picture,
else.
setting it
Yeah.
up so it'll have a certain
Mhm.
overall look, not just one thing here and there, but the overall.
Oh, absolutely. And we actually just had our facilities team hang some grid systems in our windows above so that, we were bound by what we could put on the table
Right,
display,
right.
but
Yes.
if you involve the airspace above it, then you can start hanging things. You can hang signage, you can hang ornaments, you can hang lights. So they just hung those last week, so I haven't gotten to play with them yet, but I'm very excited about
Your eyes just
exactly
lit up
like
talking about
building
it.
out
It's like,
that
"Ooh."
that three-dimensional
Yes.
experience that people get when they walk by the window.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes.
Mhm.
And that's why I figure when you say with an art page, I figure there's got to be a way to tie in, because back then the young person going to college, loving art, that never goes anywhere.
Mhm.
That love of art,
Mhm.
that creativity never goes anywhere. You just find different ways in your life to apply it.
Yeah.
And that's why I
Yes.
think in those windows, that's like big canvases for
Oh,
you. That's like a
absolutely.
big old
Yes.
canvas. And a
Mhm.
shelf, a blank shelf, that's all blank canvases for somebody with an artistic bent.
Mhm. Yes, and my team does an amazing job of merchandising and placing product. But I, with respect, come behind and I'm like, oh, do you mind if I move this a little bit? Can
And I don't care if you mind. I'm
Hey, I need this to go
Yes.
here. I'm asking, but I'm also kind of gonna
I'm
do
also
it.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of fun getting to work with
Yes.
them and in the presentation in the store as well. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's all about the color and the design and the balance and the texture and the height of things.
And the height, yeah,
And the
yeah,
height.
yeah, yeah.
And the placement, because
Oh, yeah.
to
Mhm.
have to see something and say this is better if they hung things here. That would not go here.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is a talent and thing.
Well, thank you for recognizing that. That is visual merchandising in a nutshell.
In a
Absolutely.
nutshell.
Mhm.
Yeah, see? So kids, if you want to be a visual merchandiser, go to art school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go to art school.
Mhm.
Listen, everything falls into place when you learn something to say, wait a minute, you learn about balance,
Yeah.
you learn about color, learn about design.
Yeah.
All of those things are going to help if that's what you
If
choose
that's
to
what you
do.
desire, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those jobs that, when it's career day in high school, like not a lot of people know about that as an option, visual merchandising.
You just see it, but it's so ubiquitous
Hmm.
that you see it without seeing it.
Yes.
You see,
It's in every single store you've ever
every
been
single
in.
store, somebody's doing that. That does this.
Mhm.
Those aren't elves.
Right.
Sometimes
Those
we
are-
call ourselves elves, but
I
yeah.
can believe that because you guys do the real work. You do the
Yes,
real work
yes.
that
And
nobody
around
sees.
and around
Mhm.
holiday time, the scents
Yes.
go into
Yes.
sense of
Oh,
things.
yes. Yeah.
So fall, you're gonna smell spice
Mhm.
somewhere. Christmas, it, your pine, others. Now
Yes.
that I can because that is something that sense and
Mhm.
triggers. They trigger memories. They trigger happy, or they remind you of things, and that is that's a wraparound spell.
Yes. I worked for Levi's for 12 years
Okay.
and I was in San Francisco for 10 years. And for several years during the holidays, they would ship to the stores little spritz bottles of pine scent. And you could, walk around and spritz the air or spritz the props. And so that it is a full sensory experience. It's also the music that
That's right.
the person is experiencing. If it's loud, if it's fast, people might not stay and enjoy their experience as much as something that's more relaxing or more topical. So
There's no
mhm.
accident.
No accidents,
It's
exactly.
all the
Everything's
science.
thoughtful.
Everything's been thought through, and what
Yes.
effect does it have from the pattern on the carpet to the type of lighting? It all makes a
Yes.
difference.
It's a mood.
It is a mood and a vibe.
It's a mood and a vibe.
We're
Yes.
all about the vibes.
Yes.
Yes, for
Now,
sure.
you've got a couple of things that are going on in retail that our folks need to know about. So,
Mhm.
Annabelle, why don't you take a moment and tell the folks what you got coming?
Yes. Well, we talked about the event tonight at the museum, the
Yes,
free
ce
Sessoir
soir.
from 4:30 to 7:30. We have another free event on Saturday.
Okay.
So that is our annual holiday market put on by our retail department here. And this hall that we're now sitting in is going to come alive with 12 different local vendors,
Right.
a variety of different products, different types of vendors that we have here, art, jewelry, ceramics, food goods, all sorts of things. And then we're going to have music, live music in the courtyard with the uh, come back to me on that. I
Okay.
just
Okay.
blanked on the
It's all
Jazz
right.
Vipers, the
The
Jazz
Jazz Vipers.
Viper
Okay.
Quartet. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And so they're going to be
Because you're a
playing.
viper. Yeah, I know. I'm from you. Vipers. Never mind. But go right ahead.
Oh yeah, they
Annabelle.
they do
Oh,
the traditional jazz.
Oh,
They do.
they're a
Yeah,
good
they know
band.
it.
They are a
They
good
are.
band.
So their quartet is going to be playing from noon to 3 here in the courtyard.
Okay.
Just kind of set the backdrop for the holiday experience, and then it's also there's a lot of great perks for our members. So if you come from right when the event starts, 9:30. Members appreciation time is going to be 9:30 to 11:30, and you get free mimosas.
Ooh, how do I
Yes.
join?
It's $45 and you can join right there on the
Right
spot.
there
We're
on
going to
the
have a
spot.
membership table set up in the courtyard. So anyone who's not a member who wants to take advantage, they just, talk to the
Yes.
membership table. They can sign up and get all of the great perks that we have,
That's what I was
including the
just
free
about.
mimosas
Free mimosas on that day,
on
but
that
that's nice
day.
because you're
Right.
joining the historic New
Mhm.
Orleans collection, which is a gift that keeps
Keeps
on
giving. Yes. And specifically on the holiday market, you get the free mimosas, you get free gift wrapping for the first 2 hours, and then anyone who's a member gets 20% off in the shop and the cafe for that day.
Wow, that's pretty good.
But as you said, the gift that keeps on giving, our members always get 10% off in the shop and cafe. You get first access to information about our exhibits, which are always free. So people
Yes.
are like, well, if it's a free museum, what do I get out of the membership? You
Access.
definitely get perks.
You get perks.
We have an amazing quarterly printed magazine that gets published and sent out to all of our members. It's about to go out in December.
Okay.
It's in a really elevated magazine that goes out with a lot of great information. There's a lot of stuff in there this time about the Trail They Blazed, which you were talking a lot
Yes.
about on the
Yes.
show, I know. And Museum Month is in August every year here in town. And if you have a membership to one museum, you get access for two people to attend all museums in New Orleans. So, and if you're gonna take advantage of that and buy a membership to World War II Museum, their membership level, their membership price is a lot higher. So by coming in at a $45 price, you get access to all these great museums during museum month. So
that would
this is
normally
just
cost more.
yeah, that would
Right.
normally cost
It's
more.
not
So
bad.
yeah, all sorts of different perks. But definitely come on down for the holiday market on Saturday, 9:30 to 4:30 at the Historic New Orleans Collection.
Enjoy your mimosa.
And Annabelle, if folks wanted to find out more about the retail, if they wanted to order some stuff to be shipped away, how would they do that? Is there a website? Would they go there?
Yes, we have a full website, shophnoc.com, and you can find all of our inventory on there. There is some product that we have just solely in the shop, just because of
Exclusive
size,
stuff.
exclusivity. Yeah. But we have so many amazing goods on there, and you can check us out online. And we also ship. So we have a lot of visitors who come to our shop from out of town. They don't want to pack something that's bulky or heavy. So we also ship as well. So
Absolutely. Annabelle Zakaluk,
yes, sir.
General Manager of Retail here at the Historic New Orleans Collection. Thank you so much for taking a few moments out to come tell the folks about what's happening. All the best to you and everything that you're doing. All
Thank you
right?
so much. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you for joining us.
Absolutely.
right.
And we want to thank you all for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back. And we certainly hope we've given you a little bit of something in return for the investment of your time. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White. Take care of you. And
That's Naira Sanders right here on the portable board, y'all. That is Justin Lewis way back behind the glass on the campus of Xavier University. Y'all, practice random acts of kindness. Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we're going to see y'all on the fifth.
bye, y'all.